got to play on your mind. Somehow they've got to remain in the present, look at dismantling the opposition in this game and nothing more than that. Zalmi have the advantage as far as I'm concerned because they are the form team. They've played here just last night and what a game it was. I don't know how exhausted they are from that win because it took a lot out of them, but I'd still feel that they've got a better chance of winning this contest because they've seen the conditions, they've experienced the conditions. They know the ground reality, it's a small boundary. And they've got a top order in good form. Kamran Akmal, the Centurion, the only Centurion in this year's HBL PSL. And we've got the West Indian Spiceman, Andre Fletcher.
Well, they're in good form, except for last night, Ramiz, when they capitulated and they found themselves 10 for 2 with Fletcher gone and Akmal gone. Akmal chopping one onto his stumps. Mohamed Amir, what a big night it is for him. He's been entrusted with the captaincy and he's just getting an encouraging arm around his shoulder there from Ravi Bopara, who himself has captained the Karachi Kings in previous HBL PSL seasons. You can start feeling the tension now as we get ready for the countdown to this second eliminator. We're ready to go. Andre Fletcher, who comes from Grenada, plays for the Windward Islands. And if he gets going, and if this fella gets going, as Ramiz has just said, a 75 and a century in his last 2 games before last night. So we're ready to go. It's 16 overs per side. Karachi's captain Mohamed Amir will bowl from the FC College end of this ground. And what an atmosphere inside the ground. Winners go to the final, losers go home. What do you think, Slats? You were out there for some time.
Well, both captains were fighting to chase. There's no doubt about it, but Peshawar, they're losing the toss and they're out there batting. And Darren Sammy just looked at me and said, we're doing the same man as last night. So, cool and cool umpires, Alim Dar and Jose Braza. Always a big job for them in these crucial matches. But, yeah, hard to pick. I think the advantage is with the chasing side, but at the same time, the Kings, I'm just not sure what sort of form they're in.
Bowled, well bowled captain, bowling from the Foreman Christian College end of the ground, and I think it's absolutely crucial that Mohamed Amir adds to the role of captaincy, as those people there in the stand, they stand a chance of the Pepsi Catcher Claw, that he brings his A bowling game to this match.
Oh, it is imperative, because if he can pick a wicket or two with the new ball, I think he'll probably bowl 2 over stint. Then it'll set a great platform for the rest of them to attack Zalmi.
Yeah, and I think that's why they've elevated to this responsibility. Mickey Arthur and management sort of felt, well, it might just give him another focus and take the heat out of his disappointment of how he's bowled in that last game. And it just, the real lead is they lift to that responsibility. So that's why he's got it. He's got a lot of experience and we know how he can bowl when he's on. So at the moment he's hitting the right channels.
It's a wide delivery. He's got Babar Azam at slip and his fine leg is up inside the circle. And if he has strayed a little bit, it's been on that leg stump and he's been put away. It's not bad a line, but you don't want to go much wider than that.
No, he gets away with that. I mean, that is a 4-ball, really. It's just been smashed straight to the fielder. And a lot of talk about that line, top of off, just outside, and a fuller length than he's been bowling.
Better.
Yeah, I mean, that fine leg is up in the circle, maybe just to remind him that you just cannot bowl there. So get your in-swingers right, start from off and try to hit the middle stump. But I've liked the approach from Fletcher. He's not really been bothered about the state of the pitch or a 16-over contest, or that there was rain around in the air. It's been very normal and natural so far.
Well, there's been a leg bye in this over, but if this last ball is a dot ball, it'll be just the second time that we'll have had 5 maiden overs in PSL history by one bowler. Afridi is the first. And there you go. It's a single off the last ball, but it's a good over. 2 for no wicket from the first. Changes to both sides. This match reduced to 16 overs per innings. Mukhtar Ahmed comes in for Kings, as does Ravi Bopara and Danish Aziz. And Chris Jordan for Zalmi. This is Shinwari. There's a lot happening with his arm action. It's very quick, but he can be a bit nippy as well.
Just wondering whether Zalmi should be thinking of a total right now. Should they be doing that, or should they be just settling with making sure that wicket doesn't go down in the first 3 or 4 and take it from there?
Yeah, well, it was great to have a good chat with Darren Sammy on and off mic, but off mic he was sort of saying to me he believes this pitch is one where you take a few balls, an over or two, to get the feel of, because it just hints enough until you get yourself going. And I think that's what we're seeing so far with this batting approach. We're 1 over in, but it was fairly circumspect in terms of stroke play. But don't hold out for too long, because you've lost 4 overs and you're still in a mindset of 20 and the pace of 20, but you're without those 4 overs. So, you know, this 16 overs will get away from you very quickly, and you cannot be holding back for too long.
Oh, that's a waft, and not that convincing either.
Yeah, you must not fall into that negative mindset where you're looking for something like this. Movement, impossible deliveries to tackle. It's a beautiful delivery. Seam away from right-hander's off stump. But you still somehow got to have an aggressive frame of mind where you're looking to attack and feeling that the conditions are equal. They're not favoring the bowlers. It's a difficult mindset, but somehow you've got to develop that theme.
Oh, he's got away with that. My goodness. It's almost a coat of paint, but it goes down as 4.
Well, he got out chopping back onto the stumps last night, and that one has nearly come back onto the stumps. Fine line this game, isn't it? This time it misses the stumps just and runs away for 4, and that's his first scoring shot. Play a miss and then an under edge.
I just feel that you'll get a lot of such shots played today on this pitch, especially against the new ball, because you're dead set to hit the ball hard, and there's still movement for the batsman to negotiate. And he shouldn't be too disappointed with that shot from Kamran Akmal. He'll try his luck again, Shinwari.
Not quite caught hold of this. He's got 3 ducks in the PSL this year, Kamran Akmal. 3 of them, but he's got a century, of course, and a wonderful century it was in Sharjah, and a 75 before that. And this man, Andre Fletcher, isn't he nicknamed the Spice Man? If he gets going, he's well worth paying the money to watch.
Well, not a strong curry. It's not from his eating spicy food. The Spice Man.
Spicy as far as big shots are concerned.
Well, he's got the longest, 114 meters he's hit. Now, wickets lost to left arm seam, and there's a lot of left arm seam bowlers in this tournament. Peshawar Zalmi have lost most number of wickets in this 2018 PSL. They've lost 24, the Qalandars 22 with Islamabad, Multan 20. Karachi Kings have lost only 8 wickets. Karachi have got 3 left armers. Then, in fact, I reckon just about every team's got about 2 or 3 left arm quick bowlers.
Well, we've got something going on here. I'm not sure what this consultation is, but there's a look at that pitch area where the front foot's landing. I think they're putting, oh, here we go, we're just getting some sawdust. Now that area is not wet, but I suppose you're carrying wetness from the run up into that.
Hoga Saf Pakistan. Keep Pakistan neat and clean and green. And for the night, rain free as well.
Well, the land needs rain, Ramiz. We always need rain. And Cape Town, goodness me, our thoughts of Cape Town. They need rain down there, desperately need rain. So, Hoga Saf Pakistan, the rain would have helped for a cleaner, greener Pakistan. Zindabad.
Well done, Wilco.
Down there. Oh, he's gone big, but where's it gone? Has he gone far enough? Oh, yes, it has. That is Cameron Akmal stating his intent. 15 for no wicket from 2. Amir. Ball is not swinging tonight. Generally, Mohammad Amir does get that ball to drift back onto the pads of the right-hander.
Yeah, it was muscled by Kamran Akmal. A straight 6. It's a typical Kamran Akmal shot. Yeah, clearing the front leg and going through with straighter hands over the mid-off fielder. Big 6. That surely did hurt him. Last ball hit for a 6.
Well, nothing in anger yet from Fletcher. He's through from 9 and very watchful, isn't he? So waiting for him to launch into something that he thinks is in a hitting zone. Get that feeling of getting going. The problem with Akmal, he does get a lot of low scores. He's 3 ducks in the PSL, but if he gets that one big one away, he can be hard to stop. He's like Ronke to me. If Ronke, you allow him to get going, he plays those brilliant starting shots, and then try and stop him. So these real enforcers at the top can be vulnerable, like any batsman early, but the real hitters, you get in those right areas, and it's crucial because it's such a fine line.
Yeah, if he can get his straight drive going, I think then he's fine, Kamran Akmal, because he's such a powerful striker square against a short ball that then he is the go-to guy for the side, because his driving is a little iffy at times against the new ball, and so once his radar is set, driving the ball over long on or long off, then he's very dangerous.
All right, now then, where's he gone with this? See, oh, it's just eluded that man at backward point. Joe Denley made good ground there, Andre Fletcher was not in control of the shot.
Yeah, it was a slice, a powerful slice, maybe an off-cutter, just clearing his front leg. That's the favorite way to go to hit a 4 or a 6. Joe Denley just a little late in reacting to that sky ball.
He's taken one of the best catches of this year, this tournament, Joe Denley, in that position. So Andre Fletcher's taking a while here. He's got 5 from 11 deliveries, and he's still on strike. And that was well bowled. It's given us a wide, but I think Amir saw him coming down the pitch.
Yeah, it was a really good change-up, actually. Saw him coming and banged in because he was advancing. Just got a little short. Here he comes, and then, yeah, it's got pretty big on him. That Amir very quick to readjust.
Yeah, the idea was perfect because that bouncer followed the batsman, but it was just a little, too high.
If the ball bounces above the head of the man standing, then it's deemed a wide. Fletcher's tucking the odd one away for a single, but he's using up deliveries here. He's used up 2 overs for 6.
Well, Wilco, he must not get out now because he's consumed few deliveries, and we know that he can pack a punch. So make use of the deliveries that he's received and take this partnership further. 19 of 17.
That's the ball he's looking for, just the wrong line. But this is a good start by Karachi's bowlers. 19 for no wicket, 3 gone.
19 runs after 3 overs. Peshawar Zalmi. एक होगा अमन का निशान. आप सब बोलेंगे हमारा पाकिस्तान. Are you ready? अमन का निशान. अमन का निशान. ऊंचा बोलो.
HBL box got a very good view of proceedings from where they're watching this match, and you are at home as well. Now, Timar Mills, the Englishman, economy is just below 8, 3 for 20, his best. That he, in his last match, was taken apart. Fletcher's left his timing in the hotel.
Yeah, well, he hasn't tried too much. There's the one that flew over backward point and just gets away with it. But yeah, he's in need of finding the middle, isn't he? And just feeling like he's got the pace of the pitch. That one bouncing a little bit more. What a hug, Darren Sammy. You're probably not the only one.
He'll break you in 2. Believe me, he's so powerful.
Oh, he's got the edge as well. And look at that. That has flown off Fletcher's bat for 6.
Just tells you about the pace of the bowler as well. This may be a good batting strip, but it has a fair bit of bounce for the Pacers. Down the track, sliced it hard, and 6. More to come from Andre Fletcher. Didn't middle it, obviously, but at least he's got a 6 away, and so on 12 now, 14. Yeah, hurt, disappointed, frustrated.
Went for 32 in 2 overs against Islamabad. Ronke took him apart. Mills.
He wants to keep the short length, doesn't he? That was another short one, having been giving Fletcher a little bit of width in that ball before. It flew, and it flew quickly for 6. Another situation here where it's tending to that front foot and where it's landing. Obviously some slip there for the bowler, which doesn't allow stability in the action, but sure, you want to bang everything short. Mind you, Fletcher is pretty good at picking you off a length if you get too full.
Just wonder there, you saw that little look there by Tamar Mills, just shaking his head as if not everything is in sync with the bowler. He came about a year or two ago with a fantastic reputation and was an expensive purchase, the IPL, and since then his stock price has gone down. Played for Quetta last year in the PSL. Slower ball.
Just wondering why. Obviously he's not happy. Something to do with his rhythm. At times he struggles to get the balance right between the seam-up deliveries and the slow balls. I think he gets a bit confused because he's out of rhythm, out of sync, and then he absolutely doesn't know how many slow balls he has to bowl in his over. Yeah, that landing area seems to be a problem area, but it's just that he's just not generally happy with what he's producing.
Well, there was no slipping there. He was fine. Denley again.
Yeah, there's another one that's been fired quickly at Denley. So good in that area. He's looking to advance Fletcher. When he wants to take on that big shot, he goes at the bowler. That's probably why they try and stay with that short length, given that if he's going to come down.
Have a look at the offside field. They're all coming from the edge of the ring. So obviously when Fletcher is on strike, he's not looking to rotate the strike. He's looking for that big booming shot.
Crack. And he's going to get 4. End of 4 overs. Zalmi 29 for no wicket.
So 29 for low loss, that is 7.25 and over. Current run rate 116, 137 at 9s, and that's the power to the onside there from Fletcher. So he's making up for lost time, 16 from 18. So Zalmi, not a bad start. And there's another one, that's a beauty. He's so dangerous. Once he gets going, he's very hard to stop. Akmal, another 6.
We've seen this before. Cameron Akmal, he nails this. The sound of the bat resounded through the stadium. And once he gets a start, he normally just goes big. And he's such a massive 6-hitter that even in a 16-over game, he can really hurt you. Man in form, man Peshawar looking at.
Yeah, they're just not perturbed, these sort of players. If they get a duck one day, they still play the same way the next. And you think of his first scoring shot, under edge, nearly hits the stumps again. He played on last night, gets away with it 4, and then bangs one straight down the ground. All of a sudden he's away. So most 6s in PSL 2018. He equals Watson now on 22. He's not the biggest man in the competition either. And that'll be 4. It's just the wrong line here.
Well, in terms of confidence, it's racing high for Kamran Akmal. He's the leading run scorer in HBL PSL 3. Scored the only century. He's doing really well with the bat for Zalmi. Another boundary, straying to leg. Wouldn't miss out on this.
Frustration there for Usman Shinwara, and he's a local boy, Akmal. This is his ground. Feels at home here. Not quite yesterday, but he's away here. 21 from 8. Oh dear, it's getting worse here.
And you think about this, you win the toss, you bowl first, and I think the advantage is gone now. Kamran Akmal hitting his straps. This one again down the leg side, went for that slow one, and he gets some sort of bat on it, and it's raced away. It's on to 43, and it's just 4.3. Peshawar Zalmi and Kamran Akmal really doing this well.
Yeah, and the trouble here is I think Achilles' heel of Karachi Kings for a little while has been their bowling. They're just not bowled well enough. So to be 27 off 1.3 overs, Shinwari is not helping the cause. That is another one. I tell you what, he's such a dangerous hitter. So we've had 6, 4, 4, 4, 18 with 2 balls to go in this over.
Look at his strike rate, just under 300. And what they're trying to do is to lock him down, take his arms away. But because he's in such good form, he's picking the length of the ball very early. That's why he could hit this in front of square. There's a lot of real estate there. Picks up another boundary.
That's when you know if there's any youngsters watching and they're worried about being tall enough, don't worry about height when you bat. Some of these dynamo packages, I'm telling you, that short of a good length is a genuine pull length for the short guys.
We know it. Exactly.
So that's 8.28 in the power play. That's the second worst in the PSL, so it hasn't been a good time to bowl for him. Oh, it's a beauty. It's low, it's hard. And it's gone all the way. Here's a pocket rocket.
50 comes up, and Shinwari's not learning. He was hitting that short of a length to the boundary. This one has gone short. And Kamran Akmal, form of his life, slaps this. Flat 6. You don't want to err short to Kamran Akmal in this kind of form.
Well, you felt when he got out last night that there was going to shed some off the total of Zalmi because he's so critical at the front now. 35 from 11. He's set his team on a big road to victory if they can keep going. If he can stay out there for a little while longer. It's so instrumental to have someone who can do this. Doesn't always come off, but when it does, look out. 25 off the over. Oh, it's massive. 54 for no loss. Massive over, wasn't it, the last one? 25, and 25 runs is the second most expensive over PSL 2018. That was after 28. That was by Irfan Jr. So not the sort of stat you want as a bowler. And as Bopara comes into the attack, trying to grab a wicket or two. That's what they need. They need to break this up. And it's Akmal. Fletcher 16 from 18, but it's Akmal now 36 from 12 deliveries.
Just Kamran Akmal in this kind of form, it just hurts the opposition so much. These guys are in with a chance with him on strike. Kamran Akmal, not very tall, but most great players are short, aren't they, Slater? But short of a length, he's brilliant. It's a pull shot, that swivel to leg, and we've seen this. That's not very short, but he gets it over mid-on. And this one, the best of the lot, flat six.
Yeah, well, I can think of a few brilliant tall batsmen, but it's just that advantage you have if you're a bit shorter. That length doesn't have to be too short for it to get in that zone of pulling it. You pick it off the length. There he goes, too hard for mid-off, down the ground. So Fletcher, he's joining the party.
The power man from Grenada. He packs a good punch as well. He's been using his feet to the fast bowlers to good effect. This time to the medium pace of Ravi Bopara. That's a safe area. Gets it off the middle of the bat and gets another boundary.
Yeah, just notice his like for using his feet. He had to muscle it in the end. It was a bit shorter than he would have liked, but he muscles it down the ground. And a rare dot ball at the moment.
And Stats, you think about yesterday, Peshawar, the only weak link you would think was the left arm spinner of Dawson who went for runs. Today, Tamim Iqbal not playing, they've got Jordan, so they've got 5 fast bowlers, so that's enforced their bowling unit. If they get a massive score, watch out.
A little bit lucky there, no third man in place, but goes straight to man inside the ring. And somehow the Kings, through more variation, I think, with the ball, that's how you're going to slow it down. There's Shahid Afridi, he's not playing. No fear in Pakistan. Save country. And, well, we're experiencing the hospitality of Pakistan at the moment, and it's been amazing. And there's another one, but the man is back. Gee, gets through. Oh. Okay, so that's not helping either. The Kings have got to lift. It's the skipper who's giving us the animation of why, and it's because the ball's wet and slippery.
Yeah, just from the reaction, it slips through his hands, but I think the technique was poor in approaching the ball as well. Come on, skipper.
Oh, it's okay. When you've got the water to use as an excuse, you do it. Always harder when you're captain too. It's like when you borrow a set of golf clubs and play poorly, will you say, well, it was the clubs, wasn't used to them. Oh, it's huge! Absolutely huge! And as he does, look, he's still in position. Take the photo. 69 for no loss. Yeah, well, he hits them big, doesn't he? 114 metres. He's on top of the tree there. And then Akmal 106. Fletcher has launched one over the side screen and just held the pose for as long as you like. Have a look at this. He doesn't move.
West Indian flair. Look at the leg kicking up afterwards. The man from Grenada. Yeah. Have a look at it. Pose, pose, pose. And 6.
Well, he's proving he's got balance. It just went and went and went. So he's 30 from 23. Strike rate 130. Took a while to get going. And I'm sure that was on instruction from his skipper, who believes that's how you get going on this pitch. Okay, so we've slowed it down. We've got some spin. Osama. It's not a good start. And this run rate is getting out of control here for the Kings.
Kamran Akmal, you drop a little short to him and he'll punish you. The cut shot, his favorite. No chance for the field. Almost went the wrong direction, but it was short and Kamran Akmal punishes it. So you've got Fletcher with those long levers. You've got Kamran Akmal who's bouncing on anything short. Where do you go?
It's already reminding me of that contest when the Karachi Kings took on Islamabad United. Will need to hold their composure now as a team, the Kings.
Yeah, the tendency in this situation, I think, DG, is to get too fast with everything, and you rush and you panic, and it's about taking stock. And this is where maybe an experienced captain would come in and just say, boys, let's just pull it back here, breathe. Everything's rushy. We're being sucked in by this run rate. But it needs to be very interesting to see if they can just claw it back a little bit. Wickets obviously are going to help that. So Akmal 42 from 15. 19 balls is the quickest to a 50 in the competition. And that was Ronke, of course. So he's on track.
Yeah, you touched upon it. Amir's never captain any side. Club level, first class level, any side. So it's a big ask for him. And then you think about the players that he's missing. He's missing Imad Wasim. He's missing that man, Shahid Afridi, who I think led them to these playoffs because his bowling in the middle overs was awesome.
There he goes again, and he's got hold of it. You just knew from the moment. Just a little bit slicey, but he got enough of wood on that. And he's got a ball to get this 50. He's on 48. 2 balls, in fact, to be the quickest in this year's PSL.
He commits himself to the shot from very early, Kamran Akmal. Wonderful use of the feet. He knows it's not turning. That's why he can hit through the line of the ball. Once he gets some bat, and look at the flourish on his bat. Gets it to go all the way.
Well, how do you stop him at the moment? I don't think you do. There it is, 50. He's brought it up in 17 deliveries. It is the fastest in 2018, 2017 and 2016 in the PSL. And thank you for the entertainment.
Take a bow. Kamran Akmal, 54 of 17, and he's actually smashing Karachi out of the tournament. He's been sublime, he's been superb, he's been powerful. He's struck it everywhere and massive hits. And he's not yet done.
Oh, this over's gone for 18. Osama has bowled a big full toss on leg stump. That is pressure. It's also a wet ball as well. And for the spinners, that makes it really difficult when that seam gets wet. There's a controlled flick to the onside. He's going to kick the strike, and why wouldn't he? 88 for no loss.
कराची के फैंस कहां पे हैं पेशवार के फैंस
Well, amazing, isn't it? It's the Akmal Ronki show. The only other is Umar, 22. So these power hitters, these guys who get things off to a start are unbelievable. And yeah, they all wear gloves, don't they? And the keepers as well. So Mills now, first over went for 10. And the run rate is 12.57. Timeline, look at that. Look at those runs. There's only 2 dot balls in that. Everything else is a couple of singles, but it's boundary hitting. Either over the rope or along the ground of the rope. And that one is a dot ball, so good start, and we're going to go and find Zanab out there.
Well, it is the fastest 50 for Kamran Akmal. ज़बरदस्त नॉक उनकी तरफ से. बूम बूम लाला से पूछते हैं कि उनकी क्या सोच है. लाला, जब ऐसे फॉर्म में कोई प्लेयर हो तो कहाँ पे उनको बॉलिंग करानी चाहिए?
नहीं, आई थिंक नो डाउट कामरान अकमल बहुत अच्छी फॉर्म में है और मेरे ख्याल में हम लोग थोड़ी सी बॉलिंग बड़ी जो उसका स्ट्रॉन्ग एरिया वहीं पे बॉल किए जा रहे हैं. तो आई थिंक एरिया देखें थोड़ा मिडिल एंड ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर बॉल रखा जाए तो ज़्यादा बेहतर है, लेकिन ही इज़ इन सच अ गुड फॉर्म.
इस विकेट पे अभी देर 88 फॉर 0, तो क्या आपको लगता है कि कितने पे आप रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर सकते हैं? ऑब्वियसली दे हैव गॉट अ गुड स्टार्ट.
नहीं, आई थिंक डिपेंड करता है कि किस तरह की बैटिंग करते हैं. उनकी बैटिंग लाइन बहुत अच्छी है पेशावर की और मेरे ख्याल में आई थिंक 175-180 के बीच में करना चाहिए, बल्कि ज़्यादा करना चाहिए जिस तरह का स्टार्ट लिया उन्होंने. लेकिन आई थिंक क्रूशल मैच है. बॉल भी गीला होगा, जो हम समझ रहे थे कि उस तरह चीज़ें होंगी, लेकिन बॉल गीला होने की वजह से बॉलर्स को वो हेल्प भी नहीं मिल रही.
लास्ट ईयर जब फाइनल हुआ था तब भी आप इंजर हो गए थे और इस दफ़ा भी यही हो रहा है, तो आर यू डिसअपॉइंटेड कि यू मिसिंग आउट?
ऑब्वियसली लास्ट ईयर भी यही था कि फाइनल यहाँ मिस किया था मैंने, और इस बार ये इतना बड़ा मैच था मेरे लिए. मैं खुद चाह रहा था कि मैच पाकिस्तान जाके खेलें, लेकिन इंजरी सीरियस है थोड़ी सी, तो इस वजह से नहीं खेल पाया.
बारिश की वजह से हम देख रहे हैं थोड़ा सा फील्ड पे भी प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, स्लिपरी हुआ हुआ है, तो कितना मुश्किल होता है कि जब इस तरह की सरफेस पे फील्ड करना?
आई थिंक ये मैच के बाद लड़कों को पता चलेगा, इसलिए कि स्क्वायर से हट के जो वो है काफ़ी हैवी हुई है, पानी बहुत ज़्यादा है, बॉल भी गीला हो रहा है, तो बॉलर्स को बड़ी मुश्किल होती है बॉल करने में, स्पेशली स्पिनर्स को. आप ग्रिप नहीं कर पाते बॉल को. लेकिन यह है कि इंजरीज़ के बड़े चांसेस होते हैं जब फील्ड हैवी हो जाती है. हैमस्ट्रिंग वगैरह पे बहुत ज़्यादा जोर पड़ता है.
अच्छा, ये बताएं कि इफ़ कराची गोज़ थ्रू तो आपका चांस है खेलने का कि नहीं?
नहीं, मैंने लास्ट मैच ज़बरदस्ती खेला है. वैसे डॉक्टर ने 7 वीक्स बेड रेस्ट का कहा है, लेकिन ये कि लास्ट मैच मुझे नहीं खेलना चाहिए था.
चलें, थैंक यू सो मच लाला एंड गुड लक.
थैंक यू Zanab, थैंक यू.
Good stuff, Zanab, and thank you, Mr. Afridi. It's a shame you're not out there. That knee was just hanging together. And Darren Sammies is almost apart as well, isn't it? He's hobbling around, but he's still out there.
Kamran Akmal becomes the 3rd fastest Pakistani in terms of balls to get a 50 in T20 cricket after Imran Nazir and Ahmed Shahzad, and it's his first 50 in 22 innings right here at Gaddafi Stadium, and what a match he's picked to do that.
Well, alluded to the fact this is his home ground. It's surprising it's his first. Yeah, it just beats points, so I thought there might have been 2 on offer.
Yeah, he's got the distinguished record of being the only wicketkeeper batsman in international cricket to have 40 20 centuries. Not quite sure if that's going to prompt a recall to the international side, but he's been in very, very good form. In last year's qualifier too, he scored a fine century yet again to get Zalmi over the line. Wonderful memories playing under pressure. Yet again doing the business for Zalmi.
Last ball of the over. This will complete the 8th, and then 91 Zalmi, and a dot ball. So a much better over. That helps a little bit. And he went for 3. It's still 91 for no loss.
Peshawar Zalmi. Karachi Kings.
Plenty of entertainment. Somehow the stem of this flow has got to be curtailed, cut off. Frankly, bit of a carnage. Peshawar 91 without a wicket down. Danish Aziz is on a left-arm orthodox spinner. He goes for a mighty six. Welcome to the crease, my friend.
Oh dear, this is slaughter of the lambs. It really is. It's just awful for Karachi at the moment.
Aziz, only 22 years of age, thrown in the deep end, especially with the informed Kamran Akmal. He's taking no prisoners, anything short. They've been dispatched. He continues. And
First ball in HBL PSL history, and he's been harshly treated, to say the least. He'll go again, Kamran Akmal. He goes big, and 6 more. 100 comes up in no time.
And there's one figure on the scoreboard that won't be there, but I can tell you that Kamran Akmal, his strike rate is 300, and that's his 7th six.
You want more of this, Darren? He's going to go again.
well, I can tell you something. He is slowly sealing a place for his team in the final on Sunday. Remember, the winner of this match will be the second semi-finalist.
Oh, this time a boring shot, only a single. Against Islamabad, they took 8.1 overs to reach 100. Tonight, 8.2.
I beg your pardon, the second finalist be up against Islamabad United. He's playing like a man possessed, Alan.
Yeah, he certainly is, and it's not often that Andre Fletcher plays a secondary role. But I know that Islamabad and Waqar Younis, Dean Jones, Chuck Berry and the gang, they're all watching this in their hotel in Dubai before they travel to Karachi for the final. I expect that red book and the pencils going mad. A few notes by Mr. Jones, making some notes.
Yeah, Jones' book of stats. All right, Kamran Akmal is on strike. That's intentionally bowled a little wider. It's good thinking by the 22-year-old. Stay away from his reach, boss.
Well, you know, Ramesh, you've got the Dow Jones Financial Index, and we've got the Howe Jones Red Book. That's what we've got.
So he's not getting any spin. He's got to just mind the line and length stuff. Big over, 107 for the loss, without a loss after 9. Well, it was a delayed start because of rain, but every minute of it is worth it. What an entertainment we've had so far. 107 without a wicket, and Kamran Akmal, popularly known as Jaws, is nearing 100. That's his pet name, by the way.
Exposing his
his appetite.
Dressing room secret, I would say. But spare thought for Mohammad Amir, the captain of this Karachi Kings team. If you were him, you'll be thinking a lot right now. Hoga Saf Pakistan Wonderful initiative. But he will need to think about ways of getting wickets. He will need to try and slow the game down, probably use his bowlers, look for more variations, probably a little more Yorkers as well. Change the angle a bit, bowl a couple deliveries from around the wicket. But he can't allow this momentum to continue throughout the entire innings.
Well, I hope the medical officer in the Karachi team's got a lot of anti-inflammatories, because I think there's going to be a few headaches on those boys going back in blue. They've been pummeled. This has been a really nasty experience for Karachi's bowlers. And Ravi Bopara, his first over went for 15, and in the context of some of those figures, that's a magnificent over.
One bowler can bowl 4 overs, maximum of 4. All can bowl 3. That's a big shot, and it's Denley again, I think. Joe Denley, you can't miss him because he's such a great athlete, and Andrew Fletcher is looking right to his right, to his left. Divine help needed, but I think he's out of here.
The Kings, they needed this type of brilliance to change their fortunes. It's been Zalmi's way all the time from the start of this match. Can this be the turn in the game? A wonderful piece of catching from Joe Denley out in the deep. Andre Fletcher, not as aggressive as Kamran Akmal, but this is a very good wicket. Look at the balance. Holds his composure. That's excellent from the professional from England. First wicket down. For the Zalmi, it's Andre Fletcher. He's gone for 34. It's 107 for 1.
It's a great move, sending in Liam Dawson after a fall of wicket number 1. He got a 62 of 35 balls in the last encounter, strike rate of over 150. Oh, smacks it, and 4. Desperate dive. I think it's Timol Mills, but another smash, and Ravi Bopara is not a happy man because he wanted more out of that fielding effort. What a start by Dawson.
Well, Bopara begins with the short one. I'm not so sure about that. Desperate effort out there by the big man Mills. And he was never in with a shout. That's a good effort. He's a big fella, and to throw himself around like that.
I think it's a 4, and it's not a 6. He was flying as he was making an attempt to seize that one. Now we just want to confirm whether that ball hit the cushions on the full or not. I think it just dips and then hits the boundary cushion, so I'd probably give it a 4. He's given it a 6. Obviously my eyes are not as what is it, 20 by 20 as the umpires?
Well, T20 eyesight.
Yeah, T20
That's what it's
eyesight,
called,
yeah.
yes.
Still feel that Kings can make a comeback because still plenty of overs left. So they need to stop this bleeding right now.
Yeah, their body language need to change. They're just dropping their shoulders a bit. They're still in this game. And they've seen this brilliance from Joe Denley to get rid of Andre Fletcher. So they can draw from this inspiration and this positive note.
He's a natural timer of the ball. Very good all-round cricketer, Liam Dawson.
Well, he's the Hampshire cricketer, played in the same side that Afridi scored that century for last year for Hampshire. Now look at that. Zalmi, 91% win vis predicted to win this match. I'm sure that Karachi, knowing that the final is in their home city, they're not going to accept anything that predicts. Not yet.
Big shot, 6. He is in such great hitting form, it's incredible. This has been such a pleasure commentating on a great T20 innings. A great T20 innings. Kamran Akmal motoring along, 77 of 26. 8-6, by the way, Darren.
Some superb hitting here from Kamran Akmal. He's done this throughout his entire innings. That's the beauty and skill we've seen from him. The class of Kamran Akmal.
Yeah, what he's just done there, he's just equaled his brother Umar Akmal, Kevin Peterson and Shahjil Khan with his 8-6 in this individual innings, and those three I mentioned also hold that record of 8 as well.
He's not finished yet. Just 4 dot balls for Akmal in this innings of 77. That's gone up in the air. This should be taken. Point is circling around that one. And it's taken. Mukhtar, the fielder, he's a new entrant to the playing 11. So Kamran Akmal's fantastic innings comes to a closure, courtesy a good catch, and so some respite for the Kings, because that's one good way of lowering the strike rate and curtailing on the scoring rate.
Yeah, it was a wide delivery. I think that is what got the better of Kamran Akmal. Wasn't in control, but it's a big wicket for the Kings. It will stem the run flow. 77, brilliance from Akmal. It's 120 for 2.
And we have the goal-lootless strategic timeout. Not happy. He's not happy with the sideboard. He took his sweet time in the last innings also. Watch it is the call. It's a miscue, and that's not been taken. Mukhtar Ahmed, the man who caught Kamran Akmal, possibly didn't pick it straight away.
Not sure he picked this up straight away. He wasn't hit properly either by Hafiz. I think he went in the wrong direction. You see, he's had to come back completely in the other direction to his left.
That's a cut shot, which will be defended. A deep point. It's just been too short. Osama, 130 for 2 after 11. Ravi Bopara bowls a slow delivery. He could be handy in such a situation, but maybe it's time for Mohammad Amir to also make an appearance. He's warming up, but let's have a look at the destroyer. In fact, it was a great opening burst from both Fletcher and Kamran Akmal. Sixes galore, 8 of them from his bat. Super partnership, super entertainment indeed.
But he still wasn't happy when he got in. You saw the embrace with his skipper Darren Sammy, and he was shaking his head because in his mind he probably felt there was a century out there. Oh, it's gone through, it's pierced that inner ring, and it's 4.
Yeah, at times you don't need to use brute force. You can be a la Hafiz.
Like I said, this is when he's at his best, when he's trying to time the ball. It was more about the placement, opening the blade. Oh, he's such a fine player. A little bit of Hafiz.
I remember in the final of the Champions Trophy against India, Hafiz played a similar innings. When the platform was set up by Fakhar Zaman's brilliant 100, he came in and stroked a 50 in no time, timing the ball beautifully on that day as well, as he is timing them tonight. HBL box is more populated here in Lahore, very colourful, and they've got a 7-footer there in as well. Babu is his name. Oh, direct hit, and he would have been on his way out. Hafiz there.
Well, Hafiz wanted the second, and he sprinted, he turned with every intention of going back for the second. Now just watch Hafiz, watch how quickly he's gone, and he goes straight away here. He's gone, and Dawson says, get back. And he's done well, Hafiz, because he's on the right side with the ball coming in from that side of the field.
That's a good delivery. Late movement away from his range. Hafiz a little disappointed, but the intentions are very clear, and I think that's the way to go now till the end. They've got plenty of wickets in hand, and he still has plenty of hair left. Wilco is a big fan of these moves. He's left it well alone. Oh, taken, cotton ball, Hafiz is gone. A soft dismissal in the end, but well bowled by Ravi Bopara. Something different from him. Another outswinger and a miscue from Hafiz was what Kings needed, and well, a very good and sharp catch. It's 137 for the loss of 3 now.
Darren Sammy, he'll be pretty happy as the skipper Zalmi with how things are progressing. 137 for 3. They're still right up there, aren't they? Run rate 11.42 and on track for that 180. I gave a 180 gauge at the pitch report, but I was thinking it was 20 overs. Might get there and should get there in 16. Incredible batting. That last wicket fall, Hafiz caught and bowled Bopara. Good movement from him. And here is Amir. Straight to backward point. He's clipped that nicely.
3 men back on the leg side, and we've got a deep mid wicket, a long on, a deep square, so nobody at fine leg in the circle, so probably a lot of slow ones and maybe that short ball also.
Yeah, a lot of pressure, isn't it, on Amir? He is captaining tonight. Big responsibility. That's a good delivery. He can come into his own for a couple of overs here.
I thought this pitch had enough in it for the Pacers to be bowling that length delivery more often than not. Couple of dots to start off his spell. They needed a good opening burst from Mohammad. He was miserly, but without picking up wickets. But good couple of bowling overs here can help Kings pull back things.
Straight to third man at pace. There's been 12 sixes in this innings, 9 boundaries. And spare a thought from Mohammad Amir being captain and it being an onslaught, trying to control things, trying to get advice to the other bowlers, trying to just create something to stop Zalmi, and it's been almost impossible. They're on a mission, aren't they? They were left with 2 games to go in the qualifying rounds, had to win, they did. They get home by 1 run last night. I wondered whether the energy and that would have gone out of the system, just it would have felt like a final in a way, how they'd turn up tonight. But gee, haven't they turned up? And here's Sammy, death overs, 11.92. And that is the #1 hit in PSL history. It's a wide.
Yeah, that's been a problem with Mohammad Amir. His in-swinging ball hasn't really met the target. He's not very good with the variations, Mohammad Amir, but with seam-up deliveries, he can be lethal. Absolutely unplayable at times. But those in-swingers have been missing the mark. He looks just a little bit agitated, a bit frustrated. Because this ain't gone Kings' way so far.
There's that big elaborate backshot to launch a few. He missed out yesterday. Darren Sammy got caught high in the bat and won, and got caught fairly close to the pitch. It just went straight in the air. But prior to that, he's been hitting so well. Limping around he is.
And you'd be thinking that, well, Sami won't do it. Kamran Akmal's done enough in the tournament, but they keep on doing it. Kamran Akmal turns up again and scores big. And Sami hobbling around, he got them to where they are with those powerful hits in that one game which he won them. Then Kamran Akmal with 100, so they keep finding ways of getting over the line, winning the game, and maybe that's the sign of a champion team actually finding difficult situations and winning out of them.
I think they've got a fabulous bowling attack. Hassan Ali, Wahab Riaz, Samin Gul, Umaid Asif.
There's that one under pressure in the deep, it falls short, but that's another one that hits him high in the bat. So maybe just shorten that back left a little bit. 13 overs done, 142 for 3.
Peshawar Zalmi. Karachi King.
Three overs remaining. Oh, smart. He's gone for 38 and 2 overs. Ouch. That hurts. What can he do? He can do something. He can get a couple of wickets. The last 2 overs have only gone for 12. So, yes, a little bit of something back. A few runs they don't have to chase, but it's a good total to chase right now. Darren Sammy on strike. Big man, what's he got? Nothing there. Through to the keeper. Dot ball.
Well, clearly he's not 100% with the bat also, Darren Sammy. Trying to open up and hit it down the ground. That's his go-to area, actually. Good start by Shinwari. Fuller length. So that run rate at one point in the last 8 or 10 balls was over 11.5. It's come down to 10.78.
He's just looking for that length ball. Dawson can go as well. We saw that last night. He's the main man of the PSL. And the PCB, very happy with how things have gone, and it's electric again, that atmosphere here in Lahore. So nice to have the games back in Pakistan now. There he goes. That bottom hand comes in. It's just got over the rope, I think. It certainly looks like it. No. And it's a no ball as well. 6 and a no ball. Oh, no.
It's another one by Shinwari that's going to bite him very hard. And it's a shovel from Darren Sammy, nothing more than that. I think it was a decent delivery, except that it was a no ball, so he's got an issue. Because that ball will have to be rebooted and reballed. A Yorker length and picked off for 6. He's so powerful.
Just needs a little bit of length with that huge backlip and backswing. That makes him such a dangerous hitter. You either have to bowl him an excellent Yorker or a bouncer. Anything in between, if he can have a full swing at it, and if he gets any sort of connection, this man, even on one leg, hits them big. Still batting to come, but you'd want Sammy to just lift in these final overs and end big. He's got a free hit now.
You don't want him to have a free hit. Well, lasting memories will be that hero performance getting Zalmi home during the qualifying. And then he gets a wide. It's Shinwari is really struggling tonight. It's not happening for him. I'll never forget that no ball he bowled in the final ball of that match. And his 150 comes up. The 150, that truck is full of runs.
And let's not forget, Zalmi are armed with an extra bowler today, a proper bowler. Chris Jordan is playing for them, so there'll be a handful for Kings, how they now chase down this target against a superb bowling attack. 5 fast bowling options and a spinner for Darren Sammy to introduce and win this contest, the Eliminator number 2, who is going to Karachi for the final.
At the moment it's an imposing total, 150 to chase down, and they're not done. There's 2.3 overs remaining. Peshawar, defending champions of PSL as well, so it's a spirit from last year that they carry. Darren Sammy is like one of them now. He's loved over here, isn't he?
Got another little contest as well, Stats. The Catch a Crore contest. 12 was your number. It is 12. 13 was my number.
Yes. And there's going to be none here because look how far they've got to hit it. Record 6.
I've got your number.
Oh, is it out? It's taken. It's a really good catch in the deep. Ingram, the man, he had to slide under it in the end. Though Dawson has ploughed one just far enough for that man to catch it.
This is real super effort, because when you've been hit for 4s and 6s, you lose a bit of perspective in the field. You become defensive, and then coming in, diving and catching it inches off the ground was terrific effort from Colin Ingram. Dawson gone for 13, 150 for 4 now.
Nazim now. He's got many overs to make an impact, but he's got a strike rate that could make an impact. 143, 164, and there's just no hanging around now. It is go hard or go home, given that they're 150. Then they get to 175. That's if they maintain 11 runs and over. And that's the sort of total you'd be happy with if it was a 20-20 proper. Wide. It's a desperate day, isn't it, for Shinwani?
Yeah, nearing his 50. 46 off Shinwari till date. But that was a fantastic catch. It's gone flat and it's gone low, and from the boundary, skidding in, diving in, takes some doing.
I enjoyed the intensity of Colin Ingram. He wanted it. The anticipation was brilliant.
And it came out of the middle of the bat too. It just went flat and hard. 2 balls remaining still. That's better. That's a Yorker. He's got that on target. He needs to finish with one more of those. He's gone for plenty. Figures are 1 for 47.
It's a cruel game, isn't it? because he was hitting the target, picking up a 3-wicket haul and a 4-wicket haul as well. But it's just not been his night. I don't know how they'll recover from this bashing with the ball, Karachi Kings, when they go out to bat, because it can have an effect on you. You can psychologically be demoralized.
Yeah, well, someone in the top 3 has to go quickly and has to go big and send the message to the dressing room that they're on track from the early phase. The problem is, because they know that the pressure of that run rate required, they have to go so hard, there's a chance that you go hard at the wrong ball and wickets start to tumble. You can lose in a run chase that is a real clip from the outset. You can lose that block of wickets because you just can't afford to take 2 overs and not score.
They've lost a bit of bowling form, Karachi Kings. So many loose deliveries, bowling no balls. And Fletcher was taken at long on by Joe Renly. Fantastic running catch. And Kamran Akmal was deceived by a slow ball. Mukhtar Ahmed making sure he got underneath that. Good catch. Cotton bowl, shot one for the bowler. Bopara making no mistake. And the last man dismissed. Colin Ingram with a good low catch.
Jawara going around the wicket, changing the angle to Darren Sammy. And he doesn't get hold of that, so he's only really hit one out of the middle. It's the shorter ball at the moment giving him trouble. And that'll end the over. It goes for 11. It's 153 for 4. Oh, it's nicely played. Lends the bat to it. Oh, it's good fielding as well. Oh, it's Ingram again out there. Geez, got some work to do. Brilliant catch. And looks like a brilliant save, but it was Sammy had just delayed the stroke to get it there. And played nicely. I thought it had got there, but it was brilliant fielding that stopped it. Well done.
To go with his catch, he's saved 2 runs there. Does he go short again, Amir?
It's going to be given a wide, I'm sure, because it's leg side, absolutely. There's some fancy footwork there from Darren Sammy.
Yeah, the idea was right. Obviously, the execution was not. Trying to aim at the boots of Darren Sammy, and he's looking to hit him hard and get those levers going through the ball.
Inside edge, nearly back onto the stumps. It was an elaborate stroke off the back foot. He's minimal footwork, even without a bad leg. He doesn't move his feet too much. Scored 28 off 11 balls in the PSL final in Lahore 2017, so last year. And he was also man of the match, 3 sixes in that innings. Economy rate of 8 and the death overs for Mohamed Amir. He's a quality bowler. I don't know that we've seen the best of him in this instalment of PSL, but here he is, fast bowler, captain. Difficult responsibility when you're bowling, and you need to concentrate on getting that ball in the right area and also patrol the field from a strategic point of view. Just short of the man.
Yeah, they've tried extremely hard to hit a 4 or a 6. failed so far in this over. Good last 3 balls could help Kings to sort of lower the punch, because the current rate would have taken Zalmi to 175. It appears as if they will fall below that target, or short of that target.
Yeah, quickens him up again. Well, we've seen a good display from Amir tonight, though, haven't we? 3.4 overs, no wicket for 16, when all the other bowlers have been bashed to all parts.
And Kamran Akmal was responsible for most of that bashing. Shinwari's gone for 48 of 3, Bopara 35, Osama Mir 29, so it was Kamran Akmal all the way.
Yeah, the last 4 overs have only gone for 29 runs, so they've pulled it back. They've pulled it back quite considerably when you think of what was happening. And it was hard to think they could accelerate anymore, but maintain was going to take the game away. But just in those last 4 overs, that made a difference, the Kings.
Yeah, in an explosive situation that they were facing, I think they've done reasonably well. Who knows, the last 4 overs may come to their rescue. Making 9 runs, not bad going at all.
End of the over, and it'll be a dot ball, so well done to Mohammad Amir. He finishes 4 overs, no wicket for 16. It's 159 for 4. 1 to go.
अभी आप सब मेरे साथ ये बैठे बोलेंगे नेगों के घेरे आप कहेंगे सिनेमा.
Well, we can see Mount Everest, and then it's dropped off as we've flown over the outs there. It's just come back, hasn't it? And that's been better discipline from the Kings. It's hard to sustain the heavy hitting that we saw, but it's been damaging right the way through. 159, that's more than was scored last night. There's Mills to bowl the last over. Mills to get smashed for 6 first ball. Don't bowl that length.
Long levers, power. It's just complete power from Darren Sammy. 1 leg, 2 leg, doesn't matter. Give him length and he'll smash you.
Yeah, Azhar Mahmood is not happy. He's the bowling coach, but you err and you pay the price for it. Such a strong striker down the ground. First ball dismissed for 6. Well, they could still be on target for that 175 then, Slats.
Yeah, absolutely. Of 16 overs, it's just going to have to be an enormous run chase that is brutal from the outset, and it's all about length with Sammy. It's about, I think, taking pace off it, and everything that he's mishit so far has been in that to body short of a length, cramping him up, making him have to hurry, and that hurts, but it was a length again that he likes.
Well, they can thank Kamran Akmal for setting up a great platform for Sammy and the rest of the company to come and just go absolutely berserk at everything. Once again, the intention was to clear the long on fence. Inside edge will do nicely. Yeah, no luck for Timil Mills. He's thinking about it. 6 and a 4 and pressure and a bucket full.
Well, how incredible is he, though? He's got a bung knee, as for games now. He's still out there because he wants to play. There'll be so many cricketers that say, well, no, it's too sore, too sore. He wants to be out there, and he's doing it on 1 leg. He's ungainly, and he's going to get caught on the boundary. That short length, he tried to bunt it down the ground. but he's still nearly got enough wood on it.
Well, this is a good innings that has come to an end, because 23 from 12 is not a bad load of work. Good catch by Joe Denley. He steadied himself and took it quite easily, comfortably. He's been a star in the field for the Kings. 23 from 12, 169 for 5.
Here we go, 3 balls remaining. And Wahab Riaz, he smacked a few last night. And it was a nice little cameo, actually, he played last night. But he's at the non-strikers, and he's coming down. There's a mix-up, and there'll be a run out at the bowler's end. Wahab will stay out there. There just needed to be better communication to say, whatever happens here, I'm coming. If it goes to the keeper, I'm running.
So, would you have sacrificed a regular batsman for a tail-ender? Wahab Riaz feels that he's got bases covered with the bat, and Saad Naseem had to sacrifice his wicket. Slow ball did work in the end for Mills. Naseem run out for 2, and it's 169 for 6.
Here we go, 2 balls remaining. And Denley's in action again. Oh, he's been on fire down there. He's always been within a metre of the rope. And so these wickets just stall the total slightly.
3 wickets off 3 balls. The run out, and now it's Wahab Riaz. Another one, back of the hand, slow one, not enough pace on it. And once you hit it in the air and it's going to Denley, you're out. Wahab Riaz walks away without scoring 169 for 7.
So it was a catch run out wicket, so it's not a hat-trick, but it's 3 wickets in 3 balls and a chance of 4 in 4. Final ball of the innings. It nearly hits the stumps. They will steal 1 to neaten off 170. And Zalmi have impressed with the bat right the way through, but the Kings have pulled it back slightly in those final 5 or 6 overs. Is it chaseable?
Yeah, I think they'll talk about this batting innings when they go back in the dugout, talk about how good they were with the bat, and now let's get the job done through our bowling, which has been superb in this year's PSL. I'm sure Kings will be happy with how it all ended. I'm just trying to G up Mukhtar Ahmed, who can be a bit like Kamran Akmal in his approach.
Baz, there's definitely some power in this chasing lineup.
Yeah, Mukhtar, Denley can go, but they'll have to go consistently and go hard for all those 16 overs, and the pressure runs on the board. It's a difficult ask, but we've seen how well Peshawar Zalmi have batted. You only need one man to spark and you're in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's a worry if you lose the opening 2 overs and it's a run rate of 6, but it's quickly got to elevate to around 10 and maintain throughout. We've seen the true pitch. If you get the measure of the bowler, you can start hitting the big ones and keep them going. And it's down to Zainab.
What a blistering knock there by Kamran Akmal. Kamran, आज क्या खा कर आए थे आप खाने में?
बस नाश्ता किया था, पराठा आज खाया ना। तो बस अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि इतना अच्छा टोटल हो गया, स्टार्ट अच्छा मिला, पार्टनरशिप बड़ी अच्छी हुई फ्लेचर के साथ। और जैसे मेरी हालत थी, मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि मैं आज का मैच खेल सकता था। नेक भी मेरी खींची हुई है, हैमस्ट्रिंग भी। मैं क्रेडिट देता हूँ हमारा फिजियो और नईम भाई, उन्होंने मेरी ट्रीटमेंट की है और मुझे इस लायक बनाया खेलने के। तो ये इनिंग्स मैं उनके डेडिकेट करता हूँ उनको।
ठीक है, डेडिकेट, बड़ी ज़बरदस्त डेडिकेशन। ये बताएं कि आपने शनवारी को बड़ा टारगेट किया, लग रहा था कि जो जिस तरह वो आ रहे थे बड़ा एक्सपेंसिव ओवर था, तो क्या प्लानिंग थी? कोई टारगेट करके आए थे कि इन बॉलर्स को, या यू वर जस्ट लुकिंग एट द बॉल एंड थिंकिंग कि मैंने मारा?
डेफिनेटली 4 ओवर्स कम हुए थे, 16 ओवर्स का मैच था, तो उसमें यही था कि जितना अच्छा स्टार्ट मिल जाए फर्स्ट 5 ओवर्स में उतना अच्छा। तो नो डाउट शनवारी बड़ा अच्छा बॉलर है और बस चांस लिया, अपनी पॉजिटिव माइंड रखा है तो उसमें कामयाब हुआ। तो प्लान भी यही था कि जितना लास्ट 3-4 इनिंग सोच के मैं खेल रहा था कि जितना लंबा जाऊं उतनी मेरी टीम के लिए बेहतर है। तो जैसे टीम ने कॉन्फिडेंस दिया हुआ, कोच ने, कप्तान ने, फिर यूनुस भाई हमारे साथ हैं, उसका भी हम लोगों को बड़ा फ़ायदा मिल रहा है। तो ये चीज़ें बड़ी काउंट करती हैं टीम की। फिर ओवरऑल टीम हमारे लिए हर मैच डू एंड डाई है, तो बस यही चीज़ सोच के खेल रहे हैं कि बस हमने कराची फाइनल खेलना, भी इनिंग्स एक रहती है, ख़त्म नहीं हुई।
So Zalmi, they have the bowling department as well that can cope with most crises, and they've got Batman there, 47, Vicky. Wahab Riaz, he is so difficult to negotiate in the last few overs where he's bowling, and they call it the death. Mills took 2 wickets, 2 for 23. Joe Denley was absolutely safe as houses down there. It made it his area.
Yeah, that is the side of the game that really supported the bowling. A little bit indifferent at the start, but the catching was outstanding from Karachi Kings. If there's one thing that went their way was the out cricket. The bowlers weren't that consistent to restrict and contain Zalmi, but they have an opportunity to go and to bat and score these runs and find themselves a place in the final.
I suppose the question for Darren Sammy and some of his more experienced players is, when are they going to bowl Liam Dawson? Do they give him the ball early? We don't really need to bowl him. They've got let's have a look at their bowling. They've got Chris Jordan in as the extra seamer, Hassan Ali, Wahab Riaz, Umed Asif and Samim Gul. So they've got 5 seamers in there, Baz.
Yeah, they could go 5 seamers. Mukhtar Ahmed, he's a powerhouse. He hits the ball really hard, and he's played for Pakistan, got a few 50s, and nobody knows about him. Making his PSL debut, so players wouldn't have seen him where he hits. Joe Denley, we know, can strike hard, but they have to go straight away. They can't leave it any sort of, they can't give themselves any sort of time with the run rate that they have to achieve.
some high quality bowling against them. Hassan Ali, Wahab Riaz, two of the best bowlers in the world that Pakistan possess, and Zalmi have got them in their team.
Well, Hassan Ali in the power play overs, he's bowled the most amount of dot balls. And as a fast bowler, he's also a genuine wicket taker. Darren Sammy uses him to good effect. He will get you wickets early up, swings the ball away from the right-hander. But he's a lot of confidence, Hassan Ali.
Right, so this is something new for all of us, Baz. Mukhtar Ahmed, you say he goes? Well, he's going to need to go for Karachi Kings. The run rate is 10.69. That's how it starts. Here we go. A bit of movement there for Hassan Ali.
It was a struggle for the Karachi bowlers, but they weren't very cool. The umpires today are very cool. Cool and cool. Alim Dar and Joseph Raza with all those gadgets, everything in place. But it could almost be that whoever wins these first 3 overs wins the game. If Hassan Ali can dent them straight away, it'll be a tough ask for Karachi.
Joe Denley gets 4.
Yeah, just using the pace. It was an expansive drive. There was a little bit of movement away, and it just opened the face. It's a one-day shot, a limited overs shot, but because the outfield still is so quick, third man had no chance.
Wasn't risky at all. He was in full control. Recognized that the ball was going away. Soft hands. Denley.
Straight pass. Darren Sammy at slip.
Well, he was deceived on this occasion. Was not in control. Completely different from the previous delivery. Darren Sammy didn't quite see it. He reacted very late. Consecutive boundaries for Denley, but it was very wide. Yeah, probably a second slip might have been in the action.
Well bowled, very well bowled. Well, Mukhtar Ahmed, just to back up with what you're saying, Baz, has 300s in T20s in just 36 games, 3 centuries. He's got a career strike rate well in excess of 150. So he could be the surprise man for Karachi tonight. Should be 2 here. Could even be 4. It's 4. So after 5 balls, they're well above the run rate.
Oh, sweetly timed, really sweet off the bat. Just a little flick in the leg side, little bit of wrist work, and it's sped away. It's surprising that even after all that rain, the outfield is still lightning. 3 boundaries, Sammy's worried straight away.
Yeah, 13 on the first 5 balls, and a shot in anger hasn't been played yet. And that with the ball leaving the bat as well. First over 13. Mukhtar Ahmed has been a spectator watching Joe Denley, but now Mukhtar Ahmed has his chance here. Samin Gul. Is that, Bazid, how you've watched him play?
Exactly. He'll go for it from the word go, and he hits these amazing shots. He hit it over point, he hit it over straight mid-off with a very similar sort of swing. So he's a strange batsman to bowl at, and nobody in the PSL right now has really worked out or seen him bat.
It's going to go here. What a good catch, Darren Sammy. Samin Gul celebrates, and Mukhtar Ahmed's presence in his first outing in PSL is a short one.
Well, Mukhtar Ahmed will remain a mystery. He has not troubled the scoring much. Couple aggressive strokes. This one finds the outside edge. You can't keep this man out of the game. Darren Sammy, big smile. That's a sharp catch. Going to his left. Gets rid of Ahmed, who's gone for one. It's 13 for 1.
Peshawar Zalmi's strike rate is just 113. So Bazid, we can only go on what you said about Mukhtar Ahmed, because he had a fling at every ball that was delivered to him, and he had 3 of them.
You're going on what I said, that's clutching at straws, but clutching the ball was Sammy. Big hands, it's flown away, and he's got ample time to just easily grab it to his left. Fantastic catch. This man has been good. Got 2 wickets off 2 balls in the last game, and he started off with a wicket.
Oh, has he picked this one up? No, he hasn't. Darren Sammy says no catch.
A little bit of lateral movement yet again. Little leg cutter. Samin Gul. Look at that, squaring up Denley. Just short of Darren Sammy at first slip. A very good slipper, Darren Sammy. Good pair of hands in that cordon area. Yeah, he knows it. Carried a little bit more, could have been 2 down.
There's definitely some movement with the new ball. Hassan, early even in his over, got the ball to seam away. Samin Gul getting the ball to this one to dart back in a little, but he got a few, the first few, to just leave the right-hander.
Samin Gul is, I think he's been impressive. He's only 19. He's the emerging player, or one of them, in this Zalmi team. Ooh, and Denley flicks it away. Dawson's the fielder, eventually. 2 gone, 16 for 1. Good shot, but there's a ring there, or that offside. The ring of inner ring fielders right there. And Sami still at slip.
Babar Azam will have his work cut out. He's just got a strike rate of 113. And in T20 cricket, he does sort of anchor the innings, but right now he has to go from ball one.
Well, this looks like a different pitch and a different ball. It is a different ball because it's moving around, but we didn't see this movement when Karachi had the new ball.
Yeah, and what he can't be flustered about is the fact that he's just gotten there. Doesn't have to worry too much, Babar Azam. He can take a couple balls, get himself in, understand what the pitch is doing before he gets into stride. You saw that from Andre Fletcher when he batted first. Took about 12 deliveries before he started his fireworks.
Oh, he's got this ball talking.
Hassan Ali getting the ball to move away. Problem here for Babar is Imran Nazir. He was a power hitter. He could go big straight away. But for Babar Azam, problem here is that he's not a power hitter. He can't make up for lost time at the back end. If he's gonna do this, get some runs, he needs to go from ball one because he's like to strike those boundaries, not a big six hitter. So it's a big innings for him right now. Pressure.
Oh, goodness. I'll tell you what, Darren Sami might put a second slip in here. This is outstanding from Hassan Ali.
Very much so. Look at his lines, his length, and it's just outside the off stump. Look at the carry as well. Kamran Akmal takes it above the shoulders. That's good pace.
To Babar Azam, 5 dot balls.
Hassan Ali highest percentage of dot balls in the power play, and we can just see why he's so good. He gets the ball to seam and swing, and he's got 5 today in this third over. Wahab Riaz is up there as well.
Well, it's not a maiden, but it's only one. That puts more pressure on the Kings. 17 for 1 from 3. Samingul. Wahab Riaz does well. Well, it could be the Kings shaking their head tonight. That's not nice. And he's swinging away here, Joe Denley, and he's at the moment he's a bit dumbfounded by all this.
Hassan Ali just tremendous in that last over, getting the ball to seam away, bounce at pace. Babar Azam was really struggling to get bat on ball, and just one run off. And in the context of the game, that means now that the run rate required is up to 12.08, so it's 2 runs per ball.
Anything I'd say there, it was a slow start by Zalmi. Oh, now that's a wide. Umpire at square leg says it's wide.
Yeah, you'll have to bowl it again. I just feel that Karachi Kings, they can't panic at this stage in this game. Denley, last match he played against Islamabad United, just trying to hit the ball a little too hard, in my opinion. Got to keep his composure, keep his shape. More boundaries, the longer they stay out there, it will be easier for them. Opo selfie moment.
It's gone big, over extra. What a good shot this is. Joe Denley. Is that just going to ignite his innings?
First 6 of the innings, and just making a little bit of room. The length was there to swing his arms, and we've seen the ball carry many a mile when Peshawar was batting, and they'll need more, but that's a start.
It's a wonderful cricket shot. Just opens up, gets his arms, top hand taking control. Allen, beautiful.
It's a nice change of bowling that is from Samin Gul. I think he looked to bowl the in-swinger or the one that nicks back.
Well, he's just hit a 6. The ball before, attempting another aggressive shot. Not quite sure if that is what is required. Would have been better just turning the strike over, making contact, sharing the responsibility of run scoring with Baba Azam, because he scored 4 half-centuries so far.
Catch it, catch it! It was there tantalizingly for Samin Gul.
It looped up for Samin Gul. Maybe he had a little more time than he thought he had. Just sort of looped up, went for the big elaborate dive, and had more time than he thought. And Kamran Akmal just saying that you could have taken an extra step or extra second, but chance goes.
Now listen here, you top order batsmen, it's a hard task running in, bowling fast. And Joe Denley is swinging away. 4 gone, 25 for 1.
So run rate 6.25, required 12.17. Just so you know, Peshawar Zalmi, they were 29 after 4 overs, and then they had a 25 run over, which got them launched into the stratosphere. They were able to maintain it.
Yes, lads, and the basic of the game doesn't change. What I think Denley is doing is he's looking for only boundaries, and there should be some sort of balance in the way he does things. It was that opening partnership between Akmal and Fletcher, one with 107, that set the game up. He must be thinking about sharing that responsibility with Baba Azam. Not only thinking boundaries, but turning the strike over as well.
Oh, it's hit powerfully to that man at cover.
So to get to a required run rate of 12 and over, somebody will have to stroke a 50 off 25 balls. That's the equation that is required, and Denley is 20 from 13. The HBL box, ever populated, very colourful. And then the super bike, powerhouse.
Do you ride rummies?
I did when I was studying.
Did you?
Yes.
Nice. It's a load of motorbikes over here. straight to the man. So it's 4 from 10. Baba not quite going yet, hasn't found the boundary.
Yeah, and that's an issue with Babar's overall batting. He's very clean when it comes to conventional hitting, but when it comes to hitting a 6, he's not there entirely yet. And he's working on it. He's openly admitted that, you know, the bat moves in his hand when he's trying to hit a 6, so he's working on power hitting skills. And he's got enough talent really to be good in that department as well.
He's one of the men who can provide hope there. Ingram, he's very good. But there's an excellent slow ball from Jordan. In the end, it was Denley who had to clamp down on it.
But what Darren Sammy does well, he rotates his bowlers. He reads the situation. He knows that he's still got Wab Riaz, who's very good at bowling the death overs. And that's the asset he has. Hassan Ali, who can really do well in the power play overs like he's done so far. May not even have to use his spinner in that of Dawson. So plenty options for him.
Oh yeah, it's lifted and lifted so well. So here's Barber, he finds one and it travels a long way.
Quick hands and a 6. That'll relieve a lot of tension because he's looking for that big heave, big 6. And he's positioned early on the pads. That ball from Chris Jordan and met the treatment wider of the stumps, trying to angle it back into the stumps. And it went a mile up in the air. Very good shot.
And see how hard it is to get it into the crowd for the Pepsi catcher craw, isn't it? It's an amazing hit. Oh, it's a beautiful stroke, and it doesn't take long to get going, so he's taken a little while to get his measure out there, and now he's underway.
He's kicking on now. Consecutive boundaries. He's taken 10 deliveries to get himself set. Just had the 6 off the 11th and the 12th. Another boundary. That is exactly what the Kings will require.
Mickey Arthur pretty neutral there. Pretty neutral from the coach. There's just got to be that message from a partnership sent to that dugout so they really believe they can get these runs. It's a good finish from Jordan, the faster ball. They need 12 and over, they got 12, 37 for 1. So that's the equation, 134 from 66. It looks daunting. That's because it is. Here's Samin. Oh, he's gone up. On the next side. And Denley's going to make his ground on strikers. I think he was going to be home even with a direct hit.
Good awareness by Baba Azam. Made the call immediately whilst Denley was looking for the ball. He called him all the way through. Look at that. Going down leg too high, possibly. He responded in time. Changes the strike now.
Yeah, reminder there's no review system in these games here in Lahore, possibly in Karachi. So even if Zalmi wanted to review that, they couldn't. And just the one, it takes some stopping. Good work. Yeah, I mentioned, Rameez, that hard for the crowd to get involved in Pepsi Catch a Craw, but I've heard a whisper that Pepsi are sending up a little package for us shortly to catch. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I mean, they were very kind to us last year, but haven't heard anything positive yet. But I'll keep you updated regarding the development of that package.
Well, it's only that I wasn't here last year and I heard so much about the Pepsi package, and I'm just waiting.
The message will be put across, lads, don't worry about it.
Oh, it's missed by everyone, batsman and keeper. He's missed a lot there, hasn't he? That ball that angles into leg, and often they're missing leg stump. He just can't get hold of them.
Yeah, just cramping his arms, even blinding Kamran Akmal behind the stumps. No react in time at all. Look at this. It's about the third or fourth time Denley has played this shot. Gets a boundary nonetheless, lads.
Exactly right. Doesn't matter whether it was bat or not. The fact of the matter is, it goes to the boundary, but Akmal has hurt himself in the process of the dive. And so we've got a delay, and there's the magic spray. Bring out the magic spray. So for Green in Pakistan is a great push here in this country. Certainly in Lahore, the areas we've travelled, we see a lot of greenery and a lot of cleanliness, and a lot of selfies as well. Head and shoulders, move for a million. Gee, we've seen that a lot through the coverage, haven't we? Fantastic. Everyone's into it. It's a big ad campaign generally, isn't it, Rami?
That's right, yeah, and it's a popular ad campaign. Seeing kids, parents, everyone's involved, boys and girls alike.
Samin, we're back underway. Singles, but with every single or every dot ball, it just isn't enough.
Can you sense a close finish here? I think contest here. Still, 12.29 is a lot of required run rate, but who knows? 2 or 3 good overs, it can happen.
Yeah, well, we're expecting a close finish. If we get one as close as the first qualifier, I think we'll all be happy. This man is crucial to that. Azam has been the in-form batsman for the Kings.
It's a lot of good shots played, but if you're picking out the fielder in the deep, it's just that pressure created, isn't it? If you have an over under 12 now, you think, well, next one's got to go bigger, bigger, bigger. But it's not how Zalmi actually got that total. They were just hitting the ball that was there, got going with a couple of their batsmen, and then you pull up a 25 and over, an 18 the next over, and it soars, and then because they dropped off in the last 5 overs. That is a beauty. That's exactly what Denley can do. So he's a man who can really go hard as the 50 comes up. Colin Ingram's another one who can go, and Barber is trying. 51 for 1. Well, it was a brilliant finish. Denley, a massive 6. So he's 28 from 18, 155.6. And he's the man who's going. If he can go on and get that quick fire 70, 80, be the hero, then someone else comes out like Ingram. He goes. Then you ask the question, Rameez. It will be a close finish.
Yeah, I like the look of this partnership. 38 of 28. Yeah, what a shot. A flick. Yeah, needed it to be a little bit more up.
This would take some stopping. In fact, you won't. And Barber, what you'll find with him is he'll play more orthodox strokes.
Yeah, I think he needs to stick to his original plan, which is to be conventional and look after Vabrias as securely as possible, because he's the wicket-taking option. He'll not hurt you that much with that length, but look out for the Yorker length. It's a good shot, just a tap into the gap.
It's two gents from Lahore out there against each other, Baba and Riaz. Local fixture, but on opposite sides. Here we go, Pepsi catch a crawl. We've had 12 catches in the crowd. And I was saying, a very difficult ground to catch one because it's so far from the pitch, the boundary rope, and it's another...
What, about 100-metre hit, do you think?
Well, I reckon it's 90 metres, 100 to creep over the fence into the crowd.
Yeah. It's huge, this field.
Yeah.
It used to be an athletic stadium before it was converted to a cricket ground. Seen a lot of hockey matches here of high quality. India versus Pakistan hockey games were played here.
Yeah, well, that's quite a busy... It's a big sport over. I played hockey growing up as well. Loved it. On all the representative stuff, it was grass mainly, and then it was just becoming more artificial when I finished, which changed the game because it became it was very much a vertical game on grass because it'd bobble a little bit, and then it became very much a horizontal game and flat sticking it, and since then they've changed a lot of the rules. But a great game, so fast. Whoa! Oh, he's on the stumps. Oh no, there's no flash of light. I thought he'd fallen back onto the pegs. Wow.
Incredible. He somehow escaped the extreme punishment of treading on the stumps. Wahab can be slippery, he was quick, and Denley felt the force of it.
I just feel that he has given himself room by getting deep into his crease. Joe Denley, he was out hit wicket in the last match when they played against Islamabad United. That was so close, just nearly.
Oh, imagine if he'd hit his stumps again. Yeah, he trod on them. He played his shot the other day, and then after the shot he went back further, turned around, everything was lighting up, so he trod on the stumps, and he's nearly fallen through them there. Well, he's always hard, Riaz. Every time he comes on, it's like, how do you get him away for 12? This has gone for 6.
Yeah, they need a big ball to finish the over. That is Kings. Babers is on strike, 4 or 6.
And does he get away with that one? Yeah, he does. So it's the end of the over. 6 from it. Or has he got away with it? There's a little bit of communication going on about the height, and it looks okay. 57 for 1. It's the PCB roll box, which is straight above us. We've got chairman, we've got the organiser of the PSL, we've got all the heavies. Zahir Abbas back to the action, and here's Umaid He's got a big responsibility as well. Run rate required. It's ticking up to 13, 12.79.
Yeah, there's Abbas in that room also. Right, partnership of 45 or 35. They just need to just carry on for another 3-4 overs. Take it to the 10th over.
Oh yeah, that's educated edge, backed away. He just nudged that down there.
Yeah, I think he caught Kamran Akmal off guard. Akmal was moving down the leg side. Look at that. Baba Azam gives a shimmy to leg. Akmal follows. He makes it look easy in the end. Finds the gap. Deft touch.
Yeah,
from
nice
Azam.
soft hands. Darren, nice soft hands. He had it under control. He knew what he was doing. At times, you just need to do this, not muscle the ball all the time. Look to find the gaps with subtlety and class and poise.
And down the ground that will go. It's a good shot again. Technically correct. Didn't quite time it. Denley gets back there. Yeah. If he caught it a bit better, that would have been 4 down the ground. So look, he's going in the right areas. 51 from 37. It's a good partnership. It needs to step up another level and stay intact. So no straight to the man. Well, last night, final ball, Matt, he was down at long on. And get a feel for this, the pressure you're under. You need to take a catch. Dawson was really under the pump. 6 to win, 4 to win. He drops it. It nearly goes for 4. Then he had to not panic and get that throw in, DG.
Yeah, indeed. But the run in between the wicket, I think they just did not give themselves a chance of winning the game. Quetta Gladiators, the captain Safraz Ahmed, he was furious.
And that's 4 as well, so 2 4s, 2 boundaries in that area. That one a genuine edge, the first one was meant to go there. So 11 from the over, ball remaining.
Yeah, this is a welcome boundary for the Kings. They need a lot more like this. Baba Azam is keeping that required rate in check. There's 12.5 required. They're building a nice partnership. It has gone to 55 from 39.
They just need to maintain this for a few overs. They piece this together, get closer. Oh, it's a really good shot, but pick the man out. That was so close to another boundary. But still, it's a good over. 8 done, 69 for 1.
Chris Jordan. Oh, it's hit hard. Unfortunately, straight to Mohammad Hafiz. It's a good partnership. It's 56 from 41, but they've now got to go up the gearbox and get into a higher gear and get going with more momentum.
Yeah, they need, I reckon, 3 overs of 15 plus. They need 1 over around 20, and they need another couple of 16 to 18 to bring it back. To bring it back to 10s or 11s and over.
Because that's what Zalmi did. They had 2 good overs, didn't they? One went for 23 or 25, or one went for 19.
It's up to 13 right now. The good thing is that they haven't let it go ridiculously high. It's just gone up a couple of runs. But yeah, you're right. You want some power hitting, and this man can do it. He's the man you look at to get those maximums away. Then again, it's such a powerful bowling lineup from Peshawar. You've got Wahab Riaz, Hassan Ali, Jordan's good with the death bowling as well.
Full toss. There should be a couple here.
I don't think you're going to see Dawson bowl that final over tonight. I saw him earlier in the day and I said, well done, mate. He went from being the dunce of the show to the man of the match, didn't he? In the strength of that last ball.
Yeah. Bogasaf, Pakistan. And you know what that means? The rain has made the land greener and with cleaner, and it's a great initiative.
There are also volunteers around who are cleaning the stadium up, so milke lagayenge jaan to hoga saaf Pakistan.
Made room for himself. Ooh. Samin Gul, the field, it's one of those where you are fielding, then you think, do I take a step forward for it and you get one in the head, or do I just stay back and incur the wrath of my teammates?
It's an instinct off the bat, isn't it? Whether you think, oh, I can get there or I have to stay back here, and occasionally you get it wrong. The captain looks down at you, what were you doing? It just happens so quickly. 13.36, things are just a bit frantic at the moment. Searching for that big over, rolling into another big over.
Bowled, well bowled, Chris Jordan. They're going back for two. This is going to be close here.
Problem at the death, I think you lose 2 overs because of Wahab Riaz. You know, I mean, the effect that he has bowling 18 and 20 or 17 and 19 is that I don't think you can expect more than 8 runs an over. We just haven't seen an example of
14 and 16 slats. 16 over game, remember?
But you know what I'm talking about. It's either
Yeah.
third last, second last, or second last last.
Got that.
All right, okay.
14 and 16, yeah.
Okay, come on. Don't be too picky, all right? Everyone's going 16 overs flat. Yes, I know.
Well, we did go to his former school today, so he's in schoolmaster's form tonight. 9 gone, 77 for 1.
So we're back into it now, and here's Umar again. He gets away with a dot ball. He's a tall man, and he's very slim, isn't he? He's got a lot of height there.
Well, amongst other things, HBL PSL is supporting Pink Ribbon Pakistan. It's the National Breast Cancer Awareness Campaign, and we wish them the very best of luck for constructing Pakistan's first dedicated breast cancer hospital. It's a fantastic cause and a very worthy one to support. So we all support PCB and the PSL in the Pink Ribbon Pakistan campaign. Great cause that, and Slats, you know about it, of course, from the Pink Day at the Test match in Sydney, the Glenn McGrath Foundation, or the Jane McGrath, I should say.
Yeah, it's McGrath Foundation, and that third day of the Test match is the Jane McGrath Day, and it's in honour and the foundation that she actually was starting to get up and running before she passed away. She knew it was terminal and she wanted to make a difference.
That's going to be a reload wide.
And I think the most extraordinary thing about that test match is it's pretty well the peak test match now, but day 3 is the Joe McGrath Day, and to be at a sporting event that has so much more meaning than just a day's cricket is very special. It was initially going to be for 3 years. It's now 10 years and it's going to continue. And you know, in Australia, like, basically the country now is covered by breast care nurses. Extraordinary.
That's why the project here to build Pakistan's first dedicated breast cancer hospital has to be supported, and so our best wishes for that. Now what's going on here, this partnership, 66 for 49. You feel that they're on the motorway, they're in the fast lane, but they're just going too slowly. They've got to put their foot down on the pedal.
Yeah, it's up to 14s now. And every ball now without a boundary being scored off is adding to that pressure. They both said they need to go some.
Has he caught it well enough? Not really.
Well, if you want to use that analogy, Wilco, they've been pushed to the inside and they're blocked in. They can't get out. It's a go slow. This is the game right now. It's these next overs in this run chase. That's the game for the Kings. So if they can't find it in the next 2 and unleash a big over, I just can't see them getting there.
Almost like a driver's in Sharjah.
It's again, it's straight to the fielder. Denley and Babar Azam are finding fielders.
And Ahmad, he's bowled wide, but everything else has been really good. Slow balls, and he's proven so hard to get away. He's been tapped up a couple of times in the PSL, but he's bowling really nicely.
It's just another single. 10 gone, 6 overs to go, 82 for 1. Right, it's a good hit. It's a really good hit, and it's gone bullet straight. 6.
Yeah, fantastic hit, straight down the ground. He's taken on Wahab Riaz. He's had to. Got the length, but the swing of the bat held the pose. Needed that.
Yeah, and it's Riaz as well. He got a length. Okay, Rameez, where are you?
This piece has to be done in Urdu. यहाँ पे जो आप जोश और खरोश देख रहे हैं, ये आपको बहुत कम देखने में मिलता है, क्योंकि जब लाहौर इस तादाद में बाहर निकलते हैं तो वो पार्टी टाइम होता है और वाइब्स बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है. यहाँ पे मैं बहुत क्रिकेट खेला हुआ, मगर इतना जोश और जज्बा देखने में नहीं मिलता है. ये वीआईपी स्टैंड आप देखिए, इस तरफ नज़र दौड़ाएं तो लोग ही लोग हैं और शोर ही शोर है. इनके जज्बात क्रिकेट के लिए हैं, इनके एहसासात क्रिकेट के लिए है. यहाँ पे इकट्ठे हुए हैं पीएसएल को खुशामदीद करने के लिए, और मैं चाहता हूँ कि यहाँ पे या पीएसएल शिफ्ट हो जाए. मुकाबला सख्त कर रहे हैं, हर इनक्लोजर में इनका मुकाबला रहता है. मैच आउटस्टैंडिंग है, और मेरा यहाँ पे आप देख नहीं सकते कि राजाज इनक्लोजर है. काश मैं वहाँ जाता, क्योंकि वो मेरे और मेरे भाई के नाम पे है, और हम लाहौर में पड़े बड़े, लाहौर में खड़े हुए, लाहौर में सारी क्रिकेट खेली, और इसलिए मुझे इन लोगों से और गद्दाफी स्टेडियम से ख़ास मोहब्बत है. यही क्रिकेट है और इसी वजह से ये क्रिकेट हमेशा जिंदा रहेगी पाकिस्तान में, इन लोगों की वजह से। और जितना जज्बा है इनमें और जितनी लगन और जितनी क्रिकेट को समझते हैं, इसका जवाब नहीं है। बाय द वे मैच बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है क्योंकि पिटाई भी हो रही है, धुनाई भी हो रही है, चौके भी लग रहे हैं और छिक्का भी अभी मारा बाबर आजम ने। और मुझे ऐसा लगता है ये मैच जो है वो एंड तक जाएगा। कराची फाइनल, तैयार हैं आप कराची में? क्योंकि हम आ रहे हैं और दो बेस्ट टीम्स इस PSL की आएंगी। सो आई एम ऑल लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू इट। बट इस वक्त ये दिखाइए, ये लोगों के चेहरे दिखाइए और आवाज सुनिए, मैग्निफिसेंट टर्न अप। और उम्मीद यही करते हैं कि इसी तरह से यहाँ के लोग हंसते रहे, बसते रहे, क्रिकेट को एंजॉय करते रहे और ऐसे सनसनीखेज मुकाबले देखते रहे। बहुत जबरदस्त शॉट, एक और चौका, चौके पे चौका, छिक्का चौका, कमाल हो रहा है। वहाब रियाज को यॉर्कर लेग ढूंढनी पड़ेगी।
Yeah, lots of emotions. Boundary there, but lots of emotions. Alan down there with the crowd, full house. Lahore loves it. Lahore loves cricket back in Pakistan. It's been such an emotional ride, and that's exactly what Ramiz Raja was all about. Love cricket. We even had a helicopter out to get this cricket going.
Well, Wahab Riaz, this hasn't happened to Wahab. I'm not sure if it's happened at all in this PSL. But Denley's taking him on, and Babar Azam. And you were saying, Slats, you didn't think that Wahab Riaz would get hit, but he is.
Yeah, wow, this is amazing, amazing stuff. This is an over. This is a significant over. 16 from the over. Last ball.
$11 gone. It's 99 for 1.
कराची के फैंस कहाँ पे हैं? पेशावर के फैंस। Karachi gives me 72 runs from 30 balls.
Colin Ingram, he can smash it, but he's watching this partnership, and 100 up for Karachi Kings. They now need 71 off 29 balls. It is a mountain for Karachi to climb.
Yeah, and on the strength of what we saw in that close of the game last night, I'm not ruling them out at all. And I feel that if Barber doesn't go and just go hard, then he needs to get Ingram out there, because he's the sort of guy that can get you home. So Barber, I don't think, can chew balls up or singles.
Bowled. It's well bowled by Ahmed. Well, if you can hear something going off, it's not the alarm bells for Karachi, it's a fire siren that's going off here.
It might be. I think it's Mickey Arthur, actually. I think it's his brain. It's been doing that the last few games.
I think I might have done that against Islamabad in Dubai.
I'm sure.
Right now, Babar Azam, got to go. He's got 48 from 33.
You can't do that. You got 69 needed off 27. You get a ball short and wide. You have to at least throw your hands at it. He tried to time it. That's the way he plays. But if you don't pick that gap, that's a boundary ball gone missing. And at this stage, they can ill afford it.
Yeah, look, it sounds a bit harsh. He's 49 from 34, but it's... And Denley's starting to struggle with his timing as well. His strike rate is actually lower than Barber's, but it's just a simple case that they've both got to be up there strike rate wise. It's got to lift, and that's the harshness of this run chase. If they're to win, one of them has to go massive and the other has to increase as well.
The partnership is 90 from 62. Strike rate for Babar Azam is 144. Denley's is 136. Nice looking shot, but once again it's straight to Liam Dawson. It's 50 for Babar Azam. But when Kamran Akmal was batting for Zalmi, his strike rate was at 300, and it was about 250, 260 towards the end. So one of them's really got to step on the accelerator.
Akmal got 77 of 27 balls, and that's the difference right now. Almost 4 overs left, 67 to get.
Right, now he's made room for himself, and this is a lovely hit. That's a 6, and it's also 50 for Joe Denley. Consecutive half centuries. The Kings 110 for 1. 4 overs to go.
.97 the partnership, but they still have to go some. 151 the strike rate, but you still have to go at 15.25 to the over. 4 overs, 61, both batsmen on 50. But the final push, they need a big push here.
Yeah, he's been stroking the ball quite smartly of late. That's a great shot. 6 straight back. 50 and 51 partnership, almost 100. This is what they needed in a run chase situation. You want a good 100-run partnership to set up shop. This is still a doable job. Karachi Kings, they've got this big incentive, this big imagery in the mind of taking a flight to Karachi for the finals. He's batting beautifully. Babar Azam is more your regular batsman in T20 cricket, but boy, he's going at some strike rate.
10% for Karachi Kings. Can they pull this out of the bag? But it's a tough ask. Hassan Ali, Wahab Riaz, Jordan will be bowling these final few overs.
Oh, how good is that? Through the offside, Babar Azam has threaded that one through magnificently. 100 partnership is raised as well.
Well, he finally gets the gap. This is a classy shot. You know what type of player he is. They need boundaries. Couldn't quite get at the ball before. What about this? Power, placement, timing.
You know what? At this stage, I'm backing Karachi Kings to win this. 57 of 22. 9 wickets in hand, 2 set batsmen out there. I know things, and they're up against a quality bowling attack, but the way they're batting, I think this can be done.
They still have to go up a gear. They're batting all right, yes, they're batting really well, but in this final few overs, they need to go at 16 and over. So you've got to hit Hassan Ali, you've got to hit Wahab, and you've got to hit those big shots.
Yeah, 23 was scored in the last over yesterday. That's a one-handed pickup shot falls safely. Small boundaries. We're talking about a 60-meter fence. Yeah, I mean, the owner is excited as well. Not near enough. 55 of 20 balls. He'll go over mid-off again. I think he's got that offside area in mind. It is good through that offside range. Oh, that's partly stopped. A very good stop by Hassan Ali.
Definite boundary required of this final delivery for Karachi Kings. Couldn't quite get it off the middle of the bat. Mid-off was up. If he had only timed it, there was a boundary on offer. Yeah, she knows it as well.
That's a well struck four. That really is brilliant piece of hitting from Joe Denley. Yeah, wonderful partnership, wonderful innings from the opener. 56 of 36, Denley, and time now for a Go Lutlo strategic timeout. Angle in the field as well. If you did that, he's covering the off stump, but that's thrashed. But once, oh, that's beaten the field. That's a four. He was covering the stumps on this occasion. Babar Azam, and powered it through the offside. What a good innings he's playing.
Just a length, missed it by 6 inches, and it smashed through the offside. Timing on it, and it raced away. The plan was set. Ball wide outside off stump, but you've got to hit the length as well.
Yeah, smart piece of cricket from Azam. He's on leg stump, middle and leg stump. Let's see him shuffle across to his off stump. There he goes, covers the stumps, and that's darted back into that middle and leg stump line. So if you're smart, I'm smarter.
Yeah, just bluffing the batsman. You'd expect him to bowl all deliveries wide outside the awesome. Chris Jordan, well, he's a wily customer. He'll just slip one in and get a dot ball. He knows it. Babar Azami's been out fox a bit there.
This is great watching. Really is top quality cricket we're watching here. Cat and mouse stuff. Who's going to outsmart the other? Right, what is in store next for Babar Azam? What kind of delivery? Maybe a back of the hand slow ball. That's a miscue once again. He's looking at the splice of the bat. It's not worked in this over. 43 off 2 overs. 128 for 1.
HBL PSL 2018.
Hassan Ali comes in again, and that's a great delivery. Once again, not allowing any width to Delhi. He looks in fact, it's Babar Azam, looks a bit shattered and tired. And well, the smile is gone and replaced by a frown.
Yeah, you've got to get the boundaries now. It's the time of the game where you either get a boundary or just get out. Because it's 42 now of 11, and we've only lost 1 wicket. It'll be a travesty if they lose this game by 15 or 20 runs with just losing that couple of wickets.
Yeah, didn't have any power behind that shot. So, what say? Colin Ingram has got to make an appearance, and now.
Well, Ramiz, I feel it's a foregone conclusion. You expected a little more innovation from these two. Yes, they've played well, but the situation warrants a little more innovation, more striking to get Karachi Kings close to the line or even over the line.
That's gone up in the air. Will this be taken? And it's taken. Gone, Babar Azam. Hassan Ali provides him with a handshake, but he was just not finding the middle of the baton. So maybe a good result for the Kings, because he was trying to hit the ball out of the park, just couldn't find any timing at all.
Hassan Ali so good at the death. A little bit of a change up. Yeah, claps Babar Azam through, but Hassan's done his job. Well, it was a good innings, but not quite good enough. 63 or 45, 130 for 2.
Karachi Kings lead 41 runs from 9 balls. कौन जीतेगा? कौन जीतेगा?
That's 6. That's more like it. Some power hitting at this stage. Denley cleared the field quite well. 35 of 8 balls.
Well, the Kings, they require more of this. Finding the boundary with ease. Joe Denley has been the aggressor, but not aggressive enough for the situation. They need more 6s. Maybe 4 or 5 out of the remaining 8 balls.
Yeah, that's gone through as well for 4. This is good hitting. Yeah, he's going at a strike rate of 165. But is it all too late for the Kings? but they're having a go at it.
Yeah, good strikes down the ground. Now it's down to 31 of 7. So you're still needing a boundary almost every ball. Well, you've got one ball you can play around with, but a boundary.
Yeah, in need of something sensationally special in the last 7 balls of the innings.
Yeah, come on, give them a front foot no ball. Come on, Hassan Ali.
That's a slow ball. That's gone for 4 as well. So it's a good result, not a bad result at all. So of 6 balls, 27 runs required for Karachi Kings to qualify for the finals.
कराची के फैंस कहाँ बैठे हैं? पेशावर के फैंस। अभी इतना बेहतरीन मैच हो रहा है, इससे पहले भी मैच बहुत बेहतरीन हुए। हम डेडिकेट करेंगे PSL को। मैं कहूँगा HBL, आप कहेंगे PSL, HBL, HBL, HBL। PSL के लिए शॉट बजाओ।
Kings need all their power hitting to come through. 27 of 6 balls. Yesterday they needed 25, they got 23. Uber Race, who's winning? Come on, go for it. No chance in the end, but well tried. Right, Colin Ingram is on strike. Wabriaz bowls a high full toss. Is that a no ball? That's a no ball. It's a free hit. Some drama for the Karachi Kings. Some good luck.
Well, I called it. Exactly what the Kings wanted. They're giving themselves a chance. Not quite sure if he's hurt. Colin Ingram, he's just come to the crease. He served one on a platter, Basil.
Well, he asked for the front foot. He's given you a no ball off the height. Too high, and the perfect start you'd want. Everybody calling out for that, and they've got it. Free hit.
Right, 26 of 6 balls with a free hit coming Karachi's way. He can't believe it, Darren Sami. He possibly cannot afford another dramatic 6-ball end. Yeah, there's that signal for the free hit. Wanting at time, expecting more out of that free hit. Maybe an 8. There he goes. It's a slice. It's a high ball. And it's not even a 4.
Result, a couple of runs.
It's a look of desperation. The dugout is extremely quiet. Zalmi fans more hopeful than the Kings fans. Here we go then. Denley again. Playing a miss. Magnificent slow ball from Babriaz. I think they've nailed it. They have nailed it. 23 of 3 balls.
Well, where was Carlos Brathwaite when you needed him? 4 6s required. Babriaz comes up with this. A dot delivery. That's the skill, the class of the bowler. They know it. They're close. Zalmi. Yet another final.
Unless Wahab assists them with a no ball, it's as good as over for Karachi Kings. It's a hit into the gap for 4. 150 comes up for Kings. They've made a fist of things, but obviously they fell short of the target. 19 of 2 balls. The dream of reaching the final at Karachi is almost as good as over.
Yeah, Peshawar Zalmi. That's it. Karachi darega nahi, Karachi harega. Yeah, that means that Karachi won't be scared.
Yeah, that's brilliant last over from Wahab Riaz, except for that first ball. He's bowled a lovely line, so the dreams are shattered.
It will be Zalmi to partner Islamabad United in the final. Just felt that the timing of the run chase wasn't right in terms of the acceleration. There was a period in the middle where Baba Azam and Joe Denley needed to go hard and didn't quite start the run chase properly.
Yeah, winner of PSL 1 versus winner of PSL 2 in the final of PSL 3. Zalmi once again hogging the limelight with another powerful performance. Last ball of the contest. It's a slow ball that's carved away into the fence. It just makes it over the room, but it's a win for the Zalmi. Yes, he's all pumped up. What a night, what a string of performances from Zalmi. Their fourth consecutive win takes them to the final of this year's HBL PSL. They all come running in to congratulate the team owner, Javed Afridi, is absolutely over the moon. So a fantastic night out for the Zalmi. They were the hot favourites to win this, and they have not disappointed their fans. Yeah, a great moment. They may not have services of great stars or great names, but they have a mighty good bowling attack, which was put under pressure tonight, but they were good and sustained the pressure. Led fantastically well by Darren Sammy. What a skipper he's been. Injured, hobbling skipper, yet continued to play for the side. And what a great result for the Zalmi.
Keep finding ways to win. It was Sammy, it was Kamran Akmal, Dawson with that innings, and today it was again Kamran Akmal. So they've got the players to stand up and get them through these tough moments. Nobody expected them in the final, but they won 4 on the trot, 4 must-win games. This man full of energy and still going strong, going to the final.
Yeah, they've proven why they're winners. They've played as a team together, meshed their skills together, and they've come up trumps yet again. What a moment for the Zalmi.
Yeah, they had an extra bowler to help cover the bowling base, and they did extraordinarily well. Yeah, handshakes all around. Congrats to Zalmi. Right, breaking news once again. It's Zalmi who've qualified for the HBL PSL final. They'll fly out to Karachi, not the Karachi Kings. Kamran Akmal leading them with a fierce batting performance, and Hafiz providing them with experience, and the fans loving every moment of this brilliant performance by the Zalmi. Yeah, he was the major architect with the bat for this win, Kamran Akmal. Can't get enough hugs. All right, time now to catch up with Zainab Abbas.
Well, Hassan Ali is here with me. Very happy camp, Peshawar Zalmi. Hassan, मुझे ये बताएं कि पिछले 2-3 जो मैचेस हुए हैं उसमें मुझे लगा कि आपकी बॉलिंग का वो जो जिप था वो वापस आ गया.
थैंक यू सो मच. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्लाह का शुक्र है, फाइनल में क्वालिफाई किया. बिल्कुल आप ठीक कह रही हैं. 1 महीने के बाद आया था तो वो रिदम नहीं था मिल रहा, और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अब रिदम वापस आ गया, और आई थिंक वो उस रिदम की वजह से वो जो जिप मिल रहा है बॉल में, जो बॉल जा रहा है, तो आई थिंक उसकी वजह से.
कामरान अकमल जिस तरह के स्टार्ट्स वो आप लोगों को दे रहे हैं, ही इज़ अनस्टॉपेबल.
बिल्कुल सही कह रही हैं. जिस तरह वो पूरा थ्रू टूर्नामेंट खेल रहे हैं, और जिस तरह उन्होंने आज भी इनिंग खेली, हमें चाहिए था ऐसे टॉप ऑर्डर से, और बिल्कुल उन्होंने वैसा ही किया. और जितनी भी तारीफ़ की जाए उतनी कम है. ये एक तरह की ट्रीट थी कि उनकी जो बैटिंग थी, और माशाल्लाह वो पूरा टूर्नामेंट, और ये तीसरा PSL, आई थिंक वो बहुत अच्छा जा रहा है उनका.
ये बताएं कि यूनुस खान के होने से फिर इसके अलावा मोहम्मद अकरम उन्होंने आपको किस किस्म की गाइडेंस दी है? ज़ल्मी हैज़ ओनली इम्प्रूव्ड सिंस द बिगिनिंग।
अब बिल्कुल देखें, यूनुस भाई लेजेंड है, हाजी भाई हैं हमारे साथ, तो उनको बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है, सुकलैन भाई हैं और जितनी भी टीम मैनेजमेंट है, तो ऑल द टाइम हमें कॉन्फिडेंस देते हैं, चाहे हम मैच हारें या जीतें। उनका काम यही है कि बस हमें उठा के रखना, और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह उसका नतीजा आप लोगों के सामने है।
विनर्स ऑफ द फर्स्ट PSL एंड द सेकंड PSL का होगा फाइनल, क्या
बिल्कुल
कहेंगे?
देखें, करेंगे, अच्छी क्रिकेट खेलें और स्टिल चैम्पियन रहें।
अपनी सेलिब्रेशन तो दिखा दे ज़रा।
फाइनल के लिए मैंने संभाल के रखी है, तो फाइनल में इंशाल्लाह ज़रूर दिखाऊंगा।
चले, थैंक
यू सो मच।
So that means still no Karachi or Lahore for the PSL final. Well, Denley batted well, so did Babar, but the chase was never on. They were always behind the 8 ball. 157 for 2, not enough.
Yeah, the bowling, Darren Sami did very well to marshal his troops. Samin Gul was excellent, 1 for 20 from his 3. Hassan Ali as well, early up in the power play overs, bowled a lot of dot balls that applied the pressure. He went for some runs in the back end, 1 for 41, and very good support from Chris Jordan, none for 27. Wahab Riaz, his experience coming through as well, none for 36 from his 3. And Umar Asif, none for 27.
170 for 7 in 16 overs. Set up by Kamran Akmal, 77 of 27 balls, and that meant it was a huge chase for Karachi Kings, which never happened. Denley, Babar Azam tried, but Peshawar won by 13. That meant that it was their 19th victory in PSL history, most by any team. So now we shift to Karachi, 6 p.m. on air, that's Pakistan Standard Time, and match will be at 8 p.m. There's also a closing ceremony, so you might want to tune in for that. Right now, we'll take a break and then we'll come back with the ceremony and lots more.
Mr. Naveed Askar to give the HBL PSL Man of the Match award of $4,500. यहाँ पे खड़े हो जाइए। क्या सवाल करूँ आपसे?
बस टीम को मुबारकबाद दे दे, पेशावर ज़ल्मी को फाइनल के लिए क्वालिफाई किया।
आप बोलते जाएं क्योंकि ऐसी इनिंग्स है कि मेरा बोलना बेकार है।
नहीं रमीज़ भाई, आपका बोलना बड़ी अहमियत रखता है पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट में, और मुबारक देता हूँ अपनी ज़ल्मी टीम को जिस हालात से हम लोग निकले हैं। अल्लाह का बड़ा शुक्र है कि डू एंड डाई हमारे चारों मैचेस से नाउ फाइनल के लिए क्वालिफाई किया। पूरी टीम को क्रेडिट जाता है। बॉलर्स ने जैसे डिफेंड किया 170, एक टाइम पे ऐसे लग रहा था वो चेज़ करने जा रहे हैं, तो हसन को, वहाब को, जॉर्डन को, समीन गुल को, जो अमर्जिंग बॉलर्स है, बड़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग की है सब ने। फिर पार्टनरशिप लगी फ्लेचर के साथ, ये मेरे ख्याल से टर्निंग पॉइंट है हमारे लिए, जो इतना बड़ा टोटल लगा।
एक और टर्निंग पॉइंट ये था कि बड़े मैच में बड़ी परफॉर्मेंस, ये आपकी एक ख़ास बात थी इस इनिंग्स की।
जी डेफिनेटली, बस अल्लाह का शुक्र है, फैमिली की, माँ बाप की दुआएं हैं, तो मौका मिलता है, अच्छा डिलीवर हो जाता है। बस यही है कि टीम का कॉन्फिडेंस जैसे मेरे पे है, जैसे मुझे दिया जा रहा है थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट, तो मैं कहता हूँ कोच को क्रेडिट जाता है। फिर यूनुस भाई हमारे साथ होते हैं, तो ये चीज़ें, या फिर जैसी इंजरी थी मेरी, तो मैं कहता हूँ कि हमारे फिजियो डॉक्टर नईम है जिसने मुझे ये मैच खेला। आज मेरी बिल्कुल हिम्मत नहीं थी, नेक भी मेरी ख़राब थी, हैमस्ट्रिंग भी, लेकिन जैसा उसका ट्रीटमेंट किया तो मैच खेला हूँ, तो बड़ा अच्छा लगा कि ऐसी ट्रीटमेंट हुई मुझे।
तो इतने चौके छिक्के मारेंगे तो नेक भी खिंचेगा और हैमस्ट्रिंग भी खिंचेगा, बैक पे भी प्रेशर आएगा, थोड़ा हाथ हौला रखें।
बस इन पे आएगा।
8 छिक्के लगाए आपने, आपको पता है ये एक रिकॉर्ड है क्योंकि HBL PSL की एक इनिंग्स में आपका जॉइंट रिकॉर्ड हो गया है। कौन सा एक छिक्का या 2 छिक्के या 8 के 8 आपके ख्याल से यादगार हैं?
मेरे ख्याल से ये मैच ही इतना मेरे लिए यादगार होगा और ये इनिंग्स जो मैच विनिंग होगी फाइनल के लिए क्वालिफाई की है, शॉटें लगती हैं, बस ये है कि ये खुशी है कि मैच फाइनल के लिए क्वालिफाई किया और मैच जीते हैं। अच्छी कराची की टीम से बाबर और जैसे जेंटली खेल रहे थे तो एक टाइम पे थोड़ा प्रेशर आया था, लेकिन ये है कि जीतने की ज़्यादा खुशी है।
तो माशाल्लाह से कितने $US हो गए इस टूर्नामेंट में आपके? अब
बस जब जाएगा मैं ज़रूर बताऊँगा आपको।
ओके, वेल डन, वेल प्ले।
थैंक यू।
Man of the Match award winner Kamran Akmal. May I now invite Mohammad Amir to please come forward. Karachi Kings skipper for the game. आमिर, टॉस जीतने के बाद जो विकेटें गिरनी चाहिए थी उसमें इतनी कामयाबी नहीं हुई, आप मानते हैं कि वो भी एक तरह से आपका टर्निंग पॉइंट था?
या अर्ली ऑन अगर आपको विकेट्स ना मिले तो दूसरी टीम जो बैटिंग साइड होती है वो गेम में होती है, लेकिन हमारे 4 ओवर जो है अच्छा स्टार्ट था, 4 ओवर में उनका 29 था, लेकिन आफ्टर दैट कामी भाई की जो इनिंग्स थी आई थिंक पूरे मैच में वही डिफरेंस है।
तो क्या करना चाहिए था? स्पिन के थ्रू हमला किया जाता है इन पे या फील्ड चेंज करते? अब तो खैर लेट हो गया काम, मगर क्या कर सकते थे?
आई थिंक अगर आप देखें मिडल ओवर में हमारे पास कोई रेगुलर बॉलर नहीं था, शाहिद भाई भी नहीं थे, इमाद भी नहीं था, तो वेरिएशन जो मुझे लगता है ऐसे बैट्समैन के खिलाफ वेरिएशंस करनी चाहिए, लेकिन आई थिंक कामी भाई की जो इनिंग्स थी जिधर भी उन्होंने शॉट मारा वो लगा, आई थिंक दैट वाज हिज डे, तो उनकी इनिंग्स डिफरेंस था।
डिसअपॉइंटमेंट तो होगी क्योंकि सारा कराची आपका इंतज़ार कर रहा था, क्या सबक सीखे हैं, क्या बेहतर करना चाहेंगे नेक्स्ट टाइम अराउंड?
या बिल्कुल कराची में अगर कराची फ़ाइनल खेलता तो मज़ा आता, लेकिन ये है कि जो हमारे इस साल गलतियाँ हुई उन पे हमें काम करना चाहिए, कहाँ हम लैग करते हैं बॉलिंग में, बैटिंग में, फील्डिंग में, हमें आई थिंक अगले साल के लिए काफ़ी कुछ बेहतर करना होगा।
चलें, वेल ट्राइड, अच्छा मुकाबला हुआ आखिर तक।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Mohammad Amir, the captain of the Karachi Kings, and now to the winning captain, Darren Semi, our own Darren Semi. Yeah, I think, yeah, that looks so good on you. Yeah. All right, okay, right. So, yeah, you were 6'3", now you're 6'7".
Yeah, I'm 6'7" now.
You're feeling like a 6'7" after this win?
Yeah, just one more to go though. But yeah, credit goes to the boys the way they played. Look, we've played 4 knockout matches, and it seems every time we come up to the with the goods. But today, Kami was exceptional. That partnership with Fletch, and yeah, it was a good pitch, and the boys defended. It was enough runs in the end.
Yeah, I mean, that environment must be a healthy one, because you see, winning one match is difficult. I mean, it takes a lot out of you. I mean, there was this winning exhaustion at times, and we're fearing for the worst for you guys tonight, but nothing of that sort happened.
No, I think the guys have shown good character. You know, the strength of our team is the way we stick together. You know, like I said, Mo and Eunice is quite calm in the dressing room. You know, and the guys work well. You know, and when our backs was against the wall, somebody has stepped up. You know, Kami did it a couple of times. You know, Dawson yesterday. You know, everybody have chipped in, and you know, coming here, you know, with the support we get from the fans, you know, and 2 exciting games, you can ask for more.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you had the bowling bases covered, but batting also flourished. One good innings, you think in T20 or one good partnership can seal the deal?
Yeah, we always say a partnership of 75 plus. You know, that means one batter will get a 70 or so, like Kami did today, and the others chipped in. When the game is reduced, it's even you know, better that one person goes on. You know, but I'm just proud of the guys. We are at another finals again, and nobody really gave us a chance. But look, that's what we've played a great brand of cricket that helped us get there.
You don't mind me saying that you're a massive muscle, but you seem to be hobbling all the time. When are you going to get recover fully?
Well, look, my friend Ami said probably I'm faking it, but look, it's been tough, you know. But like I said, I've always tell the coach, once I could get on the pack, you know, I believe I could still contribute to the team, and that's why I'm out there. You know, the 2 games I missed, I didn't think I could contribute, but since I've been back, probably I've cost them a few runs, but I think my input in the field has been good, and credit must go to the medical team. We've had a few injuries, but the way they've put us back on the pack, Malang and the physio and all the guys, credit must go to them. One more game, and then I have 3 months off so I could do my rehab.
Yeah, don't take that cap off. It looks great. The puggery.
Thank you very much.
Well done. You richly deserve it. Darren Semi, the winning captain, ladies and gentlemen. And they are now flying to Karachi for that all-important final to lock horns with the United. That is what we have from the presentation down here.
Yes, that's what we've got next Sunday, and it'll be Islamabad United, the boys in red, against the boys in yellow, Peshawar Zalmi. I'm in the company of Bazir Khan. We'll be seeing you in just a minute after this commercial break. Welcome back. Great win by Zalmi, a close win, 13 runs. We're just going to go through various aspects of that match tonight in the company of Bazir Khan. Let's go through our top wickets now, brought to you by Tuck. They're the 3 wickets from Ravi Bopara. So Halki Pulki Book, May Halka Pulka Tuck.